Okay, early show. Partner around. Looking at stuff. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, we're live. It's unplanned. Oh, okay, we got somebody here. When do you sleep? I just slept for 2 days. I ain't been out of the damn bed for 2 days, it seems. You get up and drag your butt to the bathroom. I get back troubles, and every now and then it goes. When it does, I'm pooched. Yeah, I'm supposed to get over and feed my brother's cat. Ugh. There you go. I drop them all over the place here. Well, that's the way it goes. When you get older and your body shuts down. Ain't no fair. The brain's still screwed, but at least the body's going. So I thought I'd get in touch because I could not get to the computer to do the coin class or today's replacement for the big show, which we're still talking about. Right? I mean, what if we did we do another big show, but I mean, everybody would have a fair chance of winning, right? Everybody, whoever shows up. Do we take a list of people? Do we, guess a magic number? But it's Monday. I know. Monday's the same around here as Sunday or Tuesday or whatever else you have there. It could be done, but if somebody puts in $10 or something, it would effectively they'd be a sponsor of the giveaway. And then we do give it away, but only one person would have one chance. You put in $5 or $10, you still have one chance. Well, the whole idea of the big show was, the incentive. You get more chances. There was people, they'd buy up half their show. They still lose, but they were happy about it. Who's anyway? We got Steve Goering. How are you? Corey, Silver Topaz, Cheapskate, Ant. I don't think he ever sleeps either. Okay, we're getting some drop frames, so be ready. I got nothing else running, so I don't know why we had drop frames at 5:47 in the morning. SJ, what are you doing up this time of day? It's like tomorrow almost. SJ's never up this time. Is George okay? That's all I want to know. Okay, so I'm just looking at some pennies. I got some stuff. This is actually the book I was looking at a few days ago that never got finished. So I thought I'd finish it, because I always find something to talk about. Anthony Nepper's here. I'm going to bed right now, but I want to make sure I'm okay. It's just I got a sore back, okay? The muscles are supposed to work together and stuff, but what mine do, every now and then, instead of working together, they'll shred. It hurts. There ain't no getting up. There are a lot of paint fumes and household cleaners involved, I'm sure. There's my pen. I first tore up my back years ago. I was working at a restaurant, and this one waiter, I didn't like him anyway. He comes in, he's going off about, he's going to go to police academy. He's going to be a state trooper. Well, somehow or other, I just lurched at him with a knife and tried to get, to him. It was an instinctive impulse. I couldn't stop myself, and I tore up my back, and that was the first time. And every couple of years, I'm down for the count. My brother got married. I did. I catered that his wedding, and got a lot of grease in the floor from the butter from making the crepes, and that was real slippery. And I tore up my back there, but we got through the wedding okay. They're still married, which is really the incredible part. I forget which number he's on right now, but we'll give it time. There's Crazy Maters. Now, Crazy just had an incident in the hospital. He's doing good. I'm glad about that. It's good to hear from you. Makes this back problem, it's nothing. Dude, it's really nothing. You always hear somebody in your family, I got a bad back. That's all it is. A couple, 3 days of laying around, I'm as good as rain. I can actually get up and walk. Well, I got a broom here, which comes in handy, just kind of broom my way across. That gets me by. But this is if this is the worst of my troubles, I got it pretty easy. And this is probably, the worst of it. So, don't worry about me. I'm going to be fine. What's this red line? Let me look at this. Let me look at this. Come on. Alrighty. Stream health doesn't even show up. How come? It used to show me. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Well, it's not on this end. This end is green. CPU is good. 30 frames a second. 75 drop frames is all. Okay. I'm going to work right through it. Thanks for the sub, Crazy Mater. Guys, get over there and subscribe to each other. We got to hit that 1,000 mark. It'd be nice. I could hit about 200 more or so. Then I'll be styling. Harold's here. Good morning, Harold. Crazy Maters. So anyway, what if we try to, here's an idea. How about a reverse trivia? You know, I do this trivia question where I ask you guys, what if you ask me something? Could we use that as, you know, maybe the basis for a contest? This message is held for review. What? Look. Harold, for some reason, every time I look, your stuff is held for review. You should have superpowers now. You know, what the hell is that? Held for review. There. Get it done. If you have a blue name and a wrench, feel free to your link. Stream resumed. I didn't know it was dead. Wow, that's pretty damn peculiar. Huh. I was a sub to you all. Thank you very much, Harold. Are you moderator yet? Harold, type something. Type your name or something. Who made the coin sorters by year? I want to see it in action. Who made the coin sorters by years? Okay, you win the trivia. Yeah, you should be good. Oh, he said sub. YouTube hates that. You got to do 1, 2, 3. All right, that's the secret code. You can't say sub. You'll get in trouble. They'll come and slap you. They got some nuts crap going on. Well, that's the template under which we operate right now. That's right. So, stop it, kitty. Cat's scratching stuff up over here. Let's see. There's the home screen. Here we go. I'm looking at this thing right now. She looks pretty good, just not wonderful. Well, it's brilliant. It's uncircular, but it's a bit of a low grade. I'm going to say that's a U. See that vest has got a touch of wear. He's got a touch. Well, it's a choice AU. Yep. And that one, it's pretty enough. I'll put in a flip. I had a bunch of flips. Ow. Please don't make me move. No, they're over here. Now, see, I got the chair here, wheels. Yeah. That's pretty damn handy, but the cat really gets nervous now. It done run over his tail. Poor fella. He ain't talked to me in days now. The guy who did the look-see, Tim Rathjen. You should find in the description a link to the, well, let's see if it's in there, a link to the video directory. Let me find that. There's a puzzle, trivia. Okay, I can take that off. Okay, yeah, I need to redo all this. There you go. There's a Livestream Directory. It's in the description. A fellow's name is Tim Rathjen. He operates the stamp and coin place, or the coin and stamp place, up in Bellingham, Washington. He's on. Anyway, you check the directory. You'll see his video blog, his video channel. Rathjen, Rathjen. He's a pretty good fella, and also a link to his store. And he's got some good stuff on eBay. Right now he's got a lot of stamps, but he rotates. He does stamps, postcards, coins, Canadian coins, lots of them. And he kind of rotates through all the different departments. Right now, not a whole lot of coins, but keep an eye on it because he doesn't have as many followers as he should for the number of coins he's listing on that eBay store. So, I mean, a lot of these, I just picked up an 1814 Wellington off of them for $10. I thought that was a pretty good price. What are you doing? Don't smell that. Stop. Because I haven't had a, you know, I wanted a Wellington, so I figured, okay, I'll just get this for myself and go from there. Yeah. Now, I guess what he just did, he puts up videos on YouTube. He puts them up on Facebook as well. I guess he's got another coin shop some distance from his main center of operations, and he's getting that going. So, geez, I might just ask him for a job. And without the big show, I could surely use some cash flow. We'll see how it goes. Look at the cat here. Have you been in the flips box again, kitty? He was in this one box, started purring, and the way the noise works, you could hear him from the next room. Yeah. Let me pick this one up, set it aside. I haven't looked up the price on that yet, but I put it in this, you know, the catch-all box here. I'll just start a new section, and we'll figure that out. These are all the coins I've been picking up. Let me see. What are we looking at? Nothing. There's some Ikes. There you go. This is the box of wheats that I just keep adding to and adding to and adding to. Right? Every one in a flip. Most of these are dollar deals. Right? You get in some better dates, better grades, and better prices over here. Not a whole lot. That cupboard is pretty bare compared to how it usually is. But, you know, there's plenty of stuff in here. What do you got? 1940S, uncirculated brown with lamination errors. That's a couple of bucks. You know, if you can see past the cat hair. Okay, it's not a bad looking 1940. There you go. And this one is, what's this one? 1925S in fine. Okay. Any real frigged up ones going to the different slots. Some of them are really screwed up. I just throw them in that sack on the floor. I'm glad I'm up and around, man. Jeez. I got in the kitchen. I just threw some eggs in a pan. Then picked up the shells. Cooked them up. Can you get a P.O. box in Georgia, and that's your headquarters, and continue with a big show? What about pay-per-view? Right? We do a private channel, a private video, instead of public. And if you want the URL, it's $5. Could that work? Well, Florida would flip their lid, but I'll just delete the darn thing right afterwards. I'm sure they'll get the URL. I don't much care for government intruding where it's got no real business. What's the advantage, huh? Why forbid that sort of thing? Patreon. See, I can't give you more chances to win. That's the thing. You know, you put in $1, you put in $100, you put in no dollars. You got to have the same chance of winning. Well, that doesn't make sense to me. You should have a better chance of winning, you know, or at least more chances as the prize grows. Well, we'll try it. So I think what we'll probably do is everybody has a chance, and you become a sponsor. You know, you put in more. I build the prize, and that works great. It's a giveaway if everybody has a single chance. If you have to pay for it, it's a raffle. So John Doe comes in, he doesn't have to pay for it, and he has one chance of winning. Okay, but SJ, she cops up $20. Again, she also has one chance of winning. Have no fear, the cone's here, the man who never ever sleeps. See, I sleep for a couple of days, and I'm up for a day or two or however long. The cone never. I never see him sleeping. Have you ever seen him sleeping? Nope, me neither. So, well, I'm going to replace that cash flow because it was pretty darn handy. Geez, I was getting all kinds of coins. Now we're going to stop buying coins for a while. Hey, Ray, how are you? 45D real shiner. Let's see, we got anywhere? Yeah, right about just a touch. That's top end AU. Yeah, I'm not finding much in this set. Got a few good items. Well, wasn't too expensive here. What's that, a die chip over there? We better look at that. I crashed last night in 11. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little die chip. Bugs in the wheat, they call that one. Where's my pick? Yeah, my cat gets up here in the middle of the night, cleans off the desk, just sits there and just pushes it off. Quit it. Yeah, quit it. You. Come on. Come on, dummy. All right, stay down there. Where'd it go? Right here. We can see that little speck. It's just a flake. That's all it is. And that's a die chip bugs in the wheat. That's pretty darn good shape. Not a whole lot of wear here, but on the front you do. This is what they call cabinet wear. I feed him. What do you got? Just a touch above the ear. Just the top of the cheek. That's all it is. Yeah, above the ear. That's kind of flat. And you get these sometimes have been in rolls, right? Or albums, right? Even if they have the plastic sheets, well, you slide that sheet in, you slide it out. If you do the albums that have the the slider pages, like these dance goes, refrain from swapping out the coins all the time, because every now and then, you give it a little scuff across another one. Date looks good. Let's look his eyeball. Well, we better check that eyeball. I think I might see something. Oh, looks good. Looks normal. Let me back it up a little. So if I back it up, I can tilt the coin. I get better angles from the light. But it takes two hands. That's a normal looking eyeball. All right. Look up here. Trust is a big one to check. Looks okay to me. See the little horns on the R or on the T? Little horns. Looks like my hair sometimes. That's a giveaway for die wear. Yeah, looks like the devil. You see it on the E. The metal flows into the device, flows out. And metal flowing across metal, even if it's, that fast, is going to wear that die out. And you get these flow patterns. Okay. That's die deterioration is all it is. You get it big on the L. Okay. 1945D. Choice AU. I sent you a pic on Messenger, a possible 83. I haven't seen it yet. With a fat cud. I want to see that. Okay, we're going to lag a bit because I'm going to open a page. What did we say this was? 1945D. Choice AU. And let's see if we can see that. This will be just a moment, folks. It might shut down the stream. We'll find out. Ryan sent 7 photos. They said you sent 2 photos. This looks good for a 1983 DP, DDR, and front cut. Let's find that. Oh, yeah, that's a cut. Let me show you folks what I'm looking at. Here's a screen. You don't need to see me. Okay, let me get this out of the way. This is the CUD sent by Ryan Madison. Yeah, that's a sharp one. No question about it. I haven't seen the DDR yet. I'll switch over to that next. This always sucks when you got a little bit of zinc rot here and there. This is just crud over here. The wear puts it XF plus. In 1983s, they made a lot of them, so they tend to last a little longer. What? You just came in. You don't need to go out. You got a full plate of food. Yeah, you just want attention. You attention whore. DDR. Now, normally, you're going to see on the 83 DDR, you're going to see strong doubling. There's no hunting for it. You're going to see it, especially around the O. You're going to see separation lines, which I'm not seeing here. That'd be the number one. Now, here on the N, something's going on. I need to take a close-up look at that. You don't have a, what's this? Is this the same coin? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's the same coin. Maybe something on that N. I'm just not making it out. Here, and there's too much glare on this. You know, I can see, I mean, all I see is white. I can't make anything out when the glare is here. You know, you try to get a photo, you need to get as crisp and clear as you can, right? And then you try to get one that's, you know, as close in as you can, even if you sacrifice resolution. This is MD over here on the side of the cornice. I don't see any distension on the dots. And I'm not seeing anything here. This is normal thickness here. I see no separation lines. This looks like a bit of damage there. What do we got there? But you see what I'm talking about on the edge of the N, right here, and on the edge, maybe something there. But it's not the big one. It's not that, you know, $100 one. Shut up. Good cut, though. Okay, that's what I got. It's a cut for sure. Let's find out where I was here. There's the chat. And I'm back to normal, and I can show you the box. That's what we got. Some are still awake. Yeah, we never sleep here. We just keep on going. It's casual, you know, early morning. Either you're still up or you're just getting up. I don't know which. My wife got me some BU rolls of pennies in the bank the other day, and the more I look at them, I believe they're all DDs. I hope they are, man. I got a roll of 56s. And where the hell did those go? That's not them. Nope. Where do you suppose those went? Nope, nope. Huh. I know they're here. What happened to them? Wow, they went. Nope, nope, nope. What's this? Let's look at this. 56Ds. Let's see what we got there. But I picked out about a dozen DDOs. And 56D, that's what this is. It marks normal. But you got a hard time finding it is what you got. I need a place to put these. That's it. If I had a desk that was twice as big, I'd have twice as much crap on it. And you got to look at the eye. You're looking for, I mean, these are pretty darn minor, these extra eyelids. There you go. If I turn this sideways, you might be able to see it horizontally, straight out. That's about as clear as I'm going to get. Right? Yeah, it's like tiny. What's that knife? But these are probably good for $5 a piece. I haven't decided which number it is yet. Yep, that'll go right through my foot, that one. Let's see. Let me try to turn that just a hair. These are darn tough. Because, I mean, you're talking tiny here. Okay, yeah, even the sharp thing I got here is going to be pretty darn big. It's just about exactly to the right of the outermost part. That's it. That's all it is. It's pretty unexciting. I can't. Nah, it's just too darn small to get a good look. The eyeball will pick up what the scope will not, because your eye is 500 megabytes or megapixels. The scope is 2. What do you like? Give it another 10 years, and maybe we'll have them that nice. I found a nickel with something weird on it. I'm still trying to figure it out. Scrape it off and chew it. If it's minty, could be gum. Okay, Ken, thank you. I sent you another picture of something I've never seen before. I don't know if I have, but it may be a good lesson. I have no idea what it is. Well, let's go look. It's not here yet. Maybe this is it. America, ridge ring. Screen, screen, screen. If this is it, oh, it's gone. And it looks like this is it. This is a ridge ring. I'm going to see, can you see the mouse? Yeah, you can see the mouse. Okay, click. Nope, it's gone. Finicky thing. Okay, you're going to get this. This is probably after 82. It happens more in the zincs than the coppers ever will, but they also made more of the zincs than they ever made in the coppers. And you get this deformation just inside the rim. It says raised ridge. That's what I see here. And yeah, it's 80s because you got the old style wide AM. I see no distension on the dots. So as well as the ridge ring, you also have some die wear. See the flow of the metal, like at the top of the A, the top of the M's. And that's here you go, right up here by the R. Yeah, that's just a worn out die. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing there. But you're keeping, you got your attention to detail working right. Just got to find something awesome. Love the A and the M2 lines. Yep. Die deterioration and a ridge ring. Now the ridge ring is going to screw stuff up. It tends to distort a whole bunch of stuff. It'll rise to the point, or seem to rise to the point, that the letters almost blur out. Just send a photo of that nickel. We just send it. Email. Okay, I'll turn it on, but this is gonna kill the stream, so bear with me. What the hell's the email? There. Let's see what this does. And the email photos freaking suck, man. Outlook is screwed up. It used to work. Lewis? Let's try to get in this. And let's see if it loads. Yeah, I went to yellow real quick. Subject says from Chesapeake. Alrighty. If I'm looking at the email, I can't see the chat. Okay, it's trying to load. Screen. Yeah, here it is. It's trying to load. Alright, wait for it. That's from Chesapeake Coins. Ooh-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I only have 10,000 emails today. And this is how long it takes. Because I'm streaming, that's eating up some volume. And they send me a photo. Download, save to OneDrive. It's got this guy on a mountaintop. It's a nickel. How many photos in there? Click it once and see what happens. Anything happening? No, I'm still loading an ad over here on the right. Let me try to scroll that up. What are we trying to do? I'm trying to see that. Let me scroll that up. There you go. I can enlarge that. I'm going to find the mouse. I got 2 mouse. And nothing yet. I clicked on it, but nothing happens. That's what happens. What have I got? Look at the left of the building. That extra shape should be there. You're right. That should not be there. That is a die chip. A common place to find is right up here, right where the little eave sticks out. All right, that's a real common place, and this is next. You get a lot of die cracks right at the base of the building. Yeah, I keep every one of these because I'm going to kill the email. Reconnected. Okay, I'm going to kill the email. What's it doing? Hello. Stream resumed. Okay, there. I'm going to kill the email. That's shut down. And if you want to send photos, I can't load them during the stream. You see what happens. I can have the photo or I can have the stream, but I can't load the photo and stream the photo. Just, it don't work. I got, one-handed server. Here you go. What do you like? You give me one thing at a time. Okay, you're going to have to repeat everything you said. That was a die chip, is what that was. They're not particularly valuable. If you can sell 20 of them for $10, you're doing real good. That's a common location. Usually they're a bit higher on the nickel. I should have a nickel here on the desk. At least I can show a nickel off. Go on. I got a buffalo in the back. Oh, good. I got one. Here we go. My change bucket. Yep, when that gets full, I go buy me a hamburger. Nice greasy one. Where'd we go? Well, look at the scope. There is a Jefferson. Straight around. And this is an exact duplicate of what you had. We have a team in the back that's able to do this. Right here is where your issue was. Right alongside the building, a little bit lower than that first notch. The most common place is kind of right up here, but yours is, right close. You get a lot of die cracks down at the bottom. Of course, that's a high stress point. This one doesn't have any. That CUD Ryan found is probably good for $10 to $20. That die chip you have, it's probably nothing. I keep them because that's what I do. That's my thing. One reason they aren't valuable is because they're not documented. Well, there's a lot of them. That's why. If a novice showed you $1 million coin, would you be tempted to tell a white lie, offer them $100? I could use $1 million, and I don't have 100. Of course I would be tempted. Of course. That would be human nature. Wow, here's a guy that doesn't know anything, wants to sell this coin, which is worth a freaking fortune. I don't know if it's $1 million, but there's some $1,000 coins I've seen. No problem at all. Where does ethics come in? Right? What is integrity? Integrity is doing the right thing when nobody's looking. I mean, if you're going to be good at this, I want that guy, that novice. First, I want him to come back, right? I want him to make some money so he can go get more coins and show them to me and say, what's this one worth? Right? And sell me that. If a guy's got $1 million coin, it would be out of my league to market that coin. I mean, I could probably get him $20,000, but I couldn't touch the $1 million. I'd be doing a disservice to the guy by giving him $100, right? I'd be a crooked bastard if I gave the guy $100. Because that novice is already rich. I wouldn't feel bad. Well, if he's already got more than he knows what to do with, who knows? Yeah, that would be a hypothetical question to which there are too many variables to offer an accurate response. What would you do if? What would you do if Cindy Crawford knocked on the door and said, gee, my car is broken, can I fuck you? Sure. Integrity, you have to believe in it. You have to understand it. You have to understand why you have integrity. Okay? There are a lot of crooks out there in the world, and you gotta stand by your guns. That's what makes the difference there. So for you guys, if you see a guy with $1 million coin, you know, send him to me. That'll work. Coins are what they're worth and what someone will pay for them. If the guy is not a true collector and shows me coins, it's just like at a corner shop. I'm going to tell, geez, you know, I get on eBay and I see a coin for sale for $1 at auction. I picked up those proof sets, right? A dozen proof sets. You know, free shipping. Starting bid is 1 cent. No bids. Ends in 3 minutes. I bid 1 cent. That was the market there. You know, it's not $1 million coin. It's not $100. But what's that noise? Kitty, what are you doing? Refrigerator's starting. Oh. Now, in that sort of setting, this guy is choosing to use that venue. And I use that venue to my advantage. If somebody comes up to me with a valuable coin, geez, do I take the money? Or do I say, look, this is, you know, worth more than I can offer? I've done both. Dude asks $100 for a $1,000 coin. I just made $900. Yes. Does he know what the coin is? Does he have zero clue? I don't know what this is. Here's this coin. I got no idea what it's worth. You know, can you give me $5 for it? And he gives me a, you know, if he gives me his price, he doesn't do his homework, right? The information is accessible and available, and a small amount of research would give him a pretty good price, a pretty good idea of the value, and he doesn't do that much. Then, well, this is what I'm here for. Yes, I would. Now, if he's got some idea, I think this is a really valuable coin. The book says it's worth like $1 million. What can you tell me? Then I tell him, so he can go make his $1 million. And I bet you if I help that guy make $1 million, he'd come back and give me some more business. What? Oh, you're just complaining. I don't care. That's his fault. It is caveat emptor. But, you know, let the buyer beware. Well, also let the seller beware. Mr. PB is the only person that has told me truths about coins. Haven't found a thing yet. Bear with me on your stuff. You know, I'll tell you the truth. You showed up on this show, I'll tell you what it is. I'll do my best. You come to me and say, I want $100 for this coin, and I look at it and it's worth more than $100, and that's your price, I may very well say, here you go, and turn around the next day and hawk it for good money. That's how I make a living, is buy it for $1 and sell it for $2. There's more to coins, though. There's more to it than that. Wow, there's 19 people watching. So is that a judgment call? Is that a situation? I mean, these things aren't written in stone. They're not rules you can live by all the time, every time. There are, of course, lots of subtleties that come to play. Is the guy a dink? Here's your 100, buddy. Hit the door. Bye-bye. I'll get you a hamburger if I make more than $20. Yeah, there's some jerks out there. I got no problem taking advantage of jerks. There's this one jerk at a coin shop years ago. Just a jerk, right? And I'd go in there and look at stuff. You seen it? You gonna buy anything? You know, he's just a jerk. You show him I don't know anything about that. You show him a coin. He don't know. He can't know. Look, I'm closing in 10 minutes. I got to get out of here. You done? Prick. Well, everybody makes mistakes sometimes. I looked down and found a coin that I thought was worth more than he was asking. Wasn't quite identified right. You know, it's $17 or something. Okay, I'll take that. And I sold it for $50. I got no guilt there. You know, somebody doesn't do their homework, I got no guilt. Somebody's a jerk, hey, they are ready to pick. Good folks, good, decent folks, you know. I mean, let's say the guy with the coin, right? He's got a sick wife, 6 kids, the car's breaking down, and they're closing down the plant he's working at. Right? Going once, oh, I can't read fast enough. Okay, I'll sell you that toned 29 cent for 80. What toned 29 cent for 80? Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your cotton picking mind? Not pretty broke right now. My account's getting kind of low, so I got to go after the stuff that's going to get me a fast and immediate return. That's correct. When you move coins for a living, you buy as cheap as you can. You're trying to turn around and make some money in the deal. What if the guy's got 6 kids? They all got lice or crabs or something. The wife is sick and pregnant. He just lost his job. He's down on luck. You know him since he was 5 years old. He's a good guy. Do you take his money? Say, look, this is what you got. Think positive. Well, in that situation, maybe you'd help the guy out and say, I give you 110 for it. Play it by ear. Hard to answer hypothetical questions with an absolute response. That's how that goes. You give them the best deal. This is what I can do. I can do $273.14 and a can of Spam, because that's what I got. Right? And if he wants to accept that and not do his homework and not find out what it is, they want to know, what's this coin, what's it worth, and where's the machine I put it in to get my money. A lot of people, they want to flip it, same as me, and they're willing to flip it for whatever they can get. Here's somebody, he buys coins, I'll show them what I got, and hey, they walk out of there with $14. Dude, that's a win. Meanwhile, I'm sitting in a 1955 double die in AU. Sure, that's a win. But should he get the same bet price I would get? He hasn't put the time in to, build that rapport with customers over years. I've had people, they come in and they show me a coin. What's it worth? $50. Oh, I'll take $50 for it. Well, I'm not buying it for $50. Well, that's what it's worth. Well, that's what it, kind of books at. It's not worth it to me because I need to make a profit. I'm going to pay for the lights. I'm going to pay for the computer. I've got to feed myself. Well, I don't care about feeding you. Well, I don't care about your coin. Here you go. Have a nice day. I don't pay retail because I'm going to sell it at retail. And that difference is how I pay my bills, how I do my thing, how I keep this show going. It gives me the time so I can do this. BU 1944D Washington, $5. Well worth it. You probably get 11 to 12 for that. I would consider that deal if I had 20 I could spend right now. 51 braided XFAU. I don't look at he's hustling the crowd here. I had this lady come into the diner one day. Well, you could tell she was kind of slow, kind of messed up. She was sane, just kind of not quite all her dogs were barking. And she's selling flowers. Okay, there's 4 people in there. She comes in, you want to buy a flower? It's $1. You want to buy a flower? It's $1. And somebody bought 4 flowers, and she says, oh, can I get a hamburger? Look, she ain't eat all day. I said, I'll get you a cheeseburger, $2. It'll pay for the burger. It'll pay for the bun. I'll throw in some chips. Scoop a potato salad. Put it in a to-go box. But she didn't take the hint from the to-go box. And so she just stayed right there and ate and stuffed her face. Kept hustling the customers. He can hustle me all he wants. I'm broke. There you go. Yeah, it's a tough crowd, ain't it? Remember when I was trying to help Ken, he said he was low on cash. I'll get there. I'm always high or low on cash. Whenever I have cash, I just buy more coins. Ow. We'll get there. Never mind. But how do you give an absolute answer to a hypothetical question? If somebody did, I might respond in a totally different. I might crap my pants right there. That's what I would do. Whoa. Gimme. But what do you know about the guy? What do you know about the coin? Is it genuine? You get $1 million coin? This guy has $1 million coin. I don't believe that already. That's the first thing I don't believe. No, you don't. And there's like $7 million coins in the whole world. I ain't got one of them. I saw one once. I like that the Canadians made this, it's like 100-pound copper gold coin. Right? It's like $1 million face value. They made 4 of the darn things and put them in museums. They took one You know, they put it on tour. It's a $1 million gold coin. I mean, it's 3 feet across. It's this thick. You know, I got an armed guard, an 80-year-old guy. He's sleeping in the corner, and somebody stole it. Can you imagine that? Who'd have thunk? Look at, they made the thing. They said, we'll put it on tour and we'll sell tickets. What's the worst thing that can go wrong, right? Can you send me your shipping info? Again, I'll donate to the show. And there's an idea, right? We could do like send in their coins for a giveaway. But again, you'd only have one entry. But, different ways to support that sort of thing. Yeah, we could still do that because are we looking out for our own selves? And this goes back to the integrity thing I was talking about with the big show. Are we looking to line our own pockets? Because effectively it's, you're playing the lottery. Or are we looking to put good quality coins into the hands of collectors? Either way works. But when you have just a free giveaway, well, you don't always get collectors. You get anybody looking for a free giveaway. They don't care what you're giving. We give away a bag of dog shit, they will get in line out to the corner. Send me your shipping info. 1405 Northwest Swanee Valley Road, Lake City, Florida, 32055. I'll give you a picture of it. It's way over there. Okay, can't reach it. Ugh. There. There you go. Here's a picture of it. You should be able to read this. Can you read that okay? Dacone, 1405 Northwest Swanee Valley Road, Lake City, Florida, 32055. And you should recognize the writing. Yeah. I don't throw nothing out. Nothing. I throw that cat out, but he keeps my feet warm. 1 kilogram. It weighed a ton. I mean, it was this huge gold slab, and somebody stole it. I mean, they got the tour dates. Listen, we're going to show it in this museum on the 1st through the 7th, right? Then we're going to show it in that museum on the 10th through the 20th. And, in February, it's going to be in Belgium. In March, it's going to be in Germany. You're giving them 3 months to scope out the place and wonder, somebody stole it. I can't believe this. I do recognize my handwriting. It's my secretary's. She's very sexy. I like her handwriting. Why don't you have her give me a call? Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. I never followed up on the story and see if they, the bad guys were caught. But I suspect, if the Keystone Cops couldn't keep an eye on the darn thing not moving, there's no way they're going to find it while it's in transit. I sent you a picture of coins. You $10. Okay, I'm not going to load those photos. We saw what happened last time. Let me scratch this. That's what happens. So if somebody, $1 million would change my situation. I mean, for the better. I'd get a house with a sink that doesn't drip. Do you have any ancient coins? I do not. The oldest I get back into 1787 on a one of those fake half tokens, right? The half cents, the non-regal things. It's like $5. Go ahead. You coming? Yeah. He wants company. He wants to be, he needs attention. Look, you're on camera. You smell so bad. 14D wash in the AU. Now it's an AU. And 1851 braided in XF. A minute ago was XF AU. In another minute, it's going to be VF with scratches. I want to get some ancient Greek. Dustin has some ancients. You might get a hold of him for that. Dustin Morgan. Coin Up. That's the channel, Coin Up. I don't like my cat. He's a mooch. Aren't you, kitty? He just consumes. Right? He just wants hand. Want the hand? Come on, come get the hand. And he's got this lip, right, like pulled back so he drools. He smells. Picture in my Facebook. But he seems okay. He was an outdoor cat. And the neighbor sold, well, the neighbor sold the house and threw out the tenant, that freaky Skeletor chick. So I'm going to guess that this guy was probably hers because he's been around, going through the trash. I'd put, I got stuff left over from supper. I'd throw it out there and eat it. So I'm going to guess she left him behind. Or maybe if she moved and he couldn't be found. Well, anyway, he's been outside for a while. Okay, I'll feed you. But that's it. No more. All right? I'm not going to get close to you or nothing. I'm just going to feed you. Kitty. I went crazy on eBay and bought 8 packages of Ikes. Where'd those Ikes go I got? Nothing wrong with Ikes. I saw a fella had, 750 Ikes in a bag? I forget the price. Was it 600 or was it the other way around? 600 Ikes or 750, whatever it was. I'm thinking, okay, they're going to be circulated, no question about that. But have been scoped out? Because I got that brown Ike that has the DDR on there. And I sent out a price I found on it. Maybe I'll get a response. If not, I got a couple of people interested in it. Oh, wait a minute. It's Monday, isn't it? Reminds me, I got to make another note. Sold that big Morgan. That's going to help out, Morgan. Stop it, kitty. Yeah. He made graded Ikes. Nothing wrong with graded Ikes. These graded Ikes, there really aren't that many of the darn things. I mean, they came out with the Ikes, and they're big and gaudy, and people looked at them, and they said, oh, pretty cool. Of course, they're not really pretty. They're just big and gaudy. There you go. Here's a 73. And a lot of them, they tried real hard to spend the darn things. You can't fit that in a vending machine, right? I mean, quarters are the king of the day right now. Let's see if I can find a quarter. And these Ikes, I mean, they're twice the diameter of a quarter almost. So they're heavy, they're big, they're copper nickel, and they will strike each other and leave good marks. Big and gaudy. Yeah, so it's hard to get the darn things without, contact marks all over them. And not just small contact marks either. Kitty, what? I can't scratch your head enough. You're going to be bald. He just wants attention. Yeah. So anyway, he starved to death for the longest time. And I feed him, he'd eat it all. I feed him, he'd eat it all. So now I just scoop out into the dish, and he just eats until he can't eat anymore because he's used to, starving. Kitty! Okay, you gotta go. Come on. That's your 15 minutes of fame. Go on, get. Excuse me. Be gone. There. Firm. Fair. That's what you gotta do. Then they made dollars smaller, and those things are awful. I mean, those SBAs, they were just hideous. They said, "Oh, we made a in a hexagon of the shape, so the blind people, they're still round. Blind people can't feel any difference on that. At least I can't. I'm pretty blind. No, the dollar coin just isn't working. They have the new one now. Let's change the color. So they got a lot more copper. It's what, 30% copper? And they're having terrible luck with the dollar coin. So let's try the presidential series. And they're good for collectible value. Getting people interested, that's the trick. These Ikes, back in the day, I mean, I was getting these out of circulation for $1. They're wonderful. I get them on the paper route. My grandmother would get them in a magazine because they'd, bring all the stuff and drop it on her desk. She'd have to sort out all these envelopes. Guys pay $1.17 for magazines and newspapers. And they were kind of neat, and they were in great shape. They're not getting any better, I can tell you that. A lot of them are just, they get thrown in sacks, boxes, bins, barrels, mistreated, fingered up, awful. These old proofs are tough to find out by themselves. Nothing much up watching the cat. Now they're car wash tokens. Yeah. They don't even use them in Vegas. Vegas, they use half dollars because you can carry twice as many coins. So you know, they double the price and it works out fine. But the half dollars aren't much in circulation either. We've become entirely dependent on the quarter as the big one. Really, do you need the penny? You could have 5 nickels. No, wait. Instead of 5 pennies, you could have a nickel. You get rid of the penny, you could do the rounding thing like they do in Canada. Okay, do you need the dime? Because really, that's just 2 nickels. 5 times nickels. I think we should have the penny, the nickel, the quarter, right? 2 quarters. 4 quarters is a dollar. 5 nickels is a quarter. And if you get rid of the penny, you're left with 2, nickel and quarter. And you shrink those down in size, so the nickel becomes the size of the dime, and the quarter becomes the size of, you know, 2.5 dimes, a nickel. How much is a set if complete nice Ikes? You're looking at $300-400 for a full set of Ikes. You know, depending on how high into you know, MS you get. You want top of the line all the way across. You can spend several thousand on the Ikes, and that's no fooling. It is actually a conspiracy to keep you cashless and enslaved. Well, they got me cashless, but that's as much as they can get. They can't get this. I can't control it either. It just does its own thing. It's actually a conspiracy. Actually, the mint wants to make $1 and $2 coins and do with it. Dollar bills in circulation last, what is it, something like 16 months, right? So every 16 months, they're printing these things as fast as they can. They're cutting down trees, they're ripping up cotton plants just to make the dollar bills. And they're printing so darn many of them just to keep up with wear and circulation. Right? This one is probably, you know, a couple of months old. Pretty crisp. It holds up. You stick that in your wallet. You bend that, you know, 100 times. You ever see him that says, "Where's George?" Got the little stamp. But let's see. Let's go through a few here. Yeah, they're all in great shape. Let me see what we can see here. Great shape. You know, they're going to get folded. They're going to get torn up. Just a little tear. You ever tore one in half? Government's got to make another one. Okay, not too bad. But you keep on folding these. You put them in your pants. You launder them. They go through the wash. Okay, there. It's mostly crisp, folded. Gets a little dog-eared. These, same darn thing. There's nothing wrong with these right now. But you keep on going. This one's getting a little dingy and gray. I mean, this is a perfect medium. The fibers in there is a perfect medium for spreading germs. It's a health hazard waiting to happen. It's another reason for cashless societies. But the dollar coin costs you, you know, these cost you, what, a nickel to make a dollar bill? So they make 95 cents on the darn things. But when they bring one back in, well, they lose $1. Okay, but they got to take them back in so they can be destroyed so they can make more. Now, the dollar coin, they make, you know, we're talking over 90 cents. They get over 90%. It's called seniorage. Is the, you know, they make it for 5 cents and they sell it for $1. So they make good money on it. And we pay for the money we spend. Anyway, the government pockets it. It pays for operating the mint, all the employees, the pretty little sign out front, the flowers, and the guy who mows the lawn. And the government general fund gets all the rest. But you make more on a dollar coin than you do on a dollar bill because you have to replace that dollar bill every 16 months. The coin should hold up for 30 years. So if they can get us hooked on dollar coins, then the vending machines will like it because now instead of putting in 4 quarters, you couldn't put in $1 coin. So now your Coca-Cola is going to go to $1.25. Add a dollar coin and a quarter. So now you can get better prices. But really, the vending machines aren't such a giant factor in the economy anymore. They were good in the 50s and 60s, and that was well and fine. The big canteen services you saw. How much you're going to spend on, you know, we worked at the plant, they had some vending machines, and there's always somebody who says, "You get any change? You get any change?" So I carried some change with me. They, you know, here you go. They get me a candy bar or something back. But really, they're getting into the food laws and where you can have food. And if you don't have a food license, you can't sell food. Well, a vending machine, you got to have a license to operate a vending machine. I mean, Jesus, with the regulation here. My wife is a dancer. They're worried about the dollar bills going away for obvious reasons. Yeah, well, they'll just have to go up to $5 bills is all. You know, we'll get them $1 bills 20 years ago. Come on. Ow. Excuse me. Okay, send a picture of $15 and I will ship today as a partial donation and because I like me, ya buds. Okay, baby. You're still not getting my Bud Light and I'm straight. Now vending machines take cards, right? Where's that phone thing? There you go. It's this big. It costs $20. This is maybe it's $22, right? You get a $1,000 vending machine. Stick one of these in there. You can swipe your card. You can communicate. You can put your vending machines on digital, and now you don't have to go pick up the coins. So your vending machines are a lot safer. Now there's no need for the vending machines, taking coins at all. Just forget it. Put your thumb up, lick your thumb, put it on here, and we'll bill you. Matter of fact, we'll put a subscription into your account, so we'll bill you every month, and all you got to do is put your thumb here and take what you want, until you run out of money. And we put everything that you need in that vending machine. Just tell us what you want, and we'll have it there waiting. Parking meters need to take dollar. They do. Yeah. I mean, if a city could take a dollar coin for parking, they'd be all over it. The things are this big. What do they hold? $4. You got to empty them every 2 days. Buy Canadian rolls. 1963 and 66. The 83p with cud. And 1944D wash. And BU not buy. Oh. I got 63. I'm not really in the market for 66. I think the QE2s are kind of like the Memorial Sense. They really don't draw much of a premium. And 83p with a cud. You can get $20 for that. I'm serious. You can probably get $20 for that cud. Go over to Coin Up Sales. You're a member. Take a picture. Put it up. Put $20 in your pocket. There. See? The guy said I got a $100 coin for $1 million. Would I buy it? No. See, that's integrity. But, I know this guy. I know he's got 6 kids, and they got the pox. Yeah, he needs it, for your bids. So what do we do? Do we take in coins and have a viewer-sponsored giveaway? And these coins, this one comes from, where the hell is it? And we get this one here from Dacone 710. Then I'm going to come up $3 for shipping. Yeah. And let's get rid of the nickel. Set away the 2 center. Nickel came from here. No way, man. Yeah, I should take the money. I should take the $1 million coin. I could sure use a $1 million coin. 44S. Very, very sweet. I'm going to look at that date real hard. That 9 look fat to you? Okay, we got a weak strike. Man, this coin is just been kissed as hell. Single 40 kids are 20 and 18. Right? He's clean. Yeah. 44S. And the 9 looks right. Anything on the eyeball? No. Well, that's a choice BU at least. I'm not seeing much on the surfaces here. Some discoloration. There's a little contact mark, but it's got no depth. Let's look at the back. If they still live with you, start making them pay rent. That's the idea. Get little Billy out of the basement. Crack right there. thinks. Probably. That looks pretty sharp on this side. That's much better on this side. I'm going to MS64 it. Those holders go. Jesus, the cat hair. Oh, I was petting the cat with a gloved hand. Wow, can't sell canned shit. Well, I'm not going to go over and look in the middle of a live stream. And everybody be saying, hey, you need to buy my shit too. Yeah. I probably ought to do a show where I sell coins, because the Friday night show. I got cat hair. God damn it. Okay, this glove has to go. Like if people would like to sell their coins on my show. Yeah, it's covered with hair. All right, where's the new ones? I'm still looking for a good source for these. I get some good ones. I was just thinking the same thing. There. Okay. Oh, did you see the new post in the blog? I'm lying around. I took the computer in. There's no live streaming from the bedroom, because that wouldn't be appropriate. Besides, I got the, Playboys all over the walls and stuff. So, look up. Huh? Can I have an idea for you? So you could sit at home and work 8 hours a day and put a camera on a display case and use it like a virtual coin shop. Well, that's kind of the whole idea of the Friday night show. But you can't just have a coin on a shelf. You got to show it to them, right? And this is where YouTube rocks, and nobody's doing this, right? I mean, I can take this coin, I can show it to you full size. I can show you the deep cameo on that. Right? Look at that. A 73. Look at the mirror surfaces on that girl, on that bad boy. And I can show it to you right up close. I can talk to you. You can talk to me. You can ask questions. Hey, show me that eagle's eye. That's not it. And I can take you to Ike, and I can show you Ike's eyeball. No problem. How close you want to get? There you go. And I can look around this coin, and I can look for what details do you want to see. All right, you want to see the R. See if he's got a peg leg. I got a normal R. I can look around the whole rim. Oh, this is neat. You know those concentric lathe lines? Check this out. You seem to have this sort of pattern here, but it's, I think, the stamp part of the die, where it's just been lathe circular. From the annealing process, or from the milling machine. Okay, let's look at the date. 1, good and sharp, nothing extra. 1/17, got a cat hair on it. 17/39. That's an old one. Please zoom in on Feather 57. The hell's he talking about? Let me flip that over. Right, but you handle the coins properly. You can show the use of all the proper handling methods, right? Don't breathe in the coin, don't cough in the coin. Handle it with gloves. There's Feather 57, right there. How's that look to you? There's his claw. We can look at the craters, normal craters. You get the friendly eagle, or the evil eagle. I don't know which one it is. There he is. Look at that smile, huh? Look at those big baby doll eyes. Proper, right? There's your normal reverse with Cuba. Which one's Feather 57? 1, 2, Feather 57. Who makes this stuff up? And that's what you can see. Of course, you can show the back same way you show the front in all its detail. These are great looking proofs. Ikes are good for proofs, but when you get the cameos before 77, then you got something. Was joking. I wasn't. I'm just as grumpy as ever. Somebody just joined us. Cryogen. Now, Cryogen, did you just get up or have you been up? Because the rest of us, you know, we're getting kind of loopy over here. Inventory change every day. I'd like to do a selling show every day. Sell a bunch of really nice stuff, coins that people don't have and can get. There are some really easy coins, right? Let me show you. I'm going to take you to my, where the hell's that blog? One moment, please, with the mouse. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Got it. So I'm lying in bed there, right? I took the computer, and I meant to tell you this story, but I got sidetracked. Okay, there it is. And I don't know where I'm going to be on this. Okay, am I in the corner like I should be? I should be over in the corner. Yeah, I can get that. So anyway, I took that list I got of the Lincolns with all the population and stuff, and you know, just put them in a spreadsheet and reordered them. So we got the rank of you know, least minted. I can't highlight that. Least minted, which is the 1964 SMS. You get 20 to 50 pieces. Next is the 1916 matte proof. 1,050 made. I mean, you're only talking 6. I got to go through again and put in the survivor figures, because that's more important than mintage. I mean, you got a lot of 1931 S's and not a whole lot of 1911 S's, right? But getting into this, once they're all ordered, all the way down to most of 2014. I haven't got the figures for 16 and 17 and 15, right? They got, you know, here's your 1982s with their 6 billion, right? And they kept making more. You got the 82 coppers with 10 billion at number 373, 4, 5, and 6 altogether. But you look at this, out of 373 Lincolns in 109 years, the top 100, you got special mint set matte proof. You get the VDB matte proof, more matte proofs, a satin proof. 1936, they had a brilliant and a satin finish, but they only had 5,500 made. I think the brilliant is the more rare on that. I'd have to look that up. Then you get your early proofs. You know, they made proofs till 1916 and took a break. 20 years later, they did it again, starting with 36. They went to 42, but World War II got in the way. They said no more proofs. 1950, they started making them again, went to 1964. You got the penny shortage, the coin shortage. They said no proofs for 3 years. Then they started making the moderns, you know, 68 onward over with the S mint mark. But most of these early proofs are in the top, you know, top 30. You got the 1909 SVDB. At number 26 is the lowest mintage business strike coin, right? And then you got this one, number 27, out of the whole series, and 28. Let's see if I can highlight that. And you have the 1910 P&D satin. So those damn satins again. You know, the 18 satins, all of them are right here. They're right in here. Oop, we got ahead of myself here. That's all of them, right in here. What the hell's that last one? Should be 2005. There you go. That's it, from 27 to number 48 in the ranking. You only got the 1931S and 1956 proof in between there. That's how rare these freaking satins are. I mean, most of them were under 1 million. 2005, it was 1.6 million. Here's one of them satins up close. How do I get back there? There's the stream. There's the chat. Here's this. So these little beasties, these satins I keep talking about, yeah, they're some of the lowest mintage coins in the whole Lincoln series. They're $1. You know, this is number 20, number 48. It's $1. Grab them up. Sort of, I got to do the same thing with all the other series, but I'll do the, you know, the moderns and stuff. And you're going to find the same thing. These satins, they're quite rare. They're the forgotten stepchild of these series. A lot of times they're some of the key dates. There's a satin. Okay, and I got some better ones. They're $5. But I love to do a regular show, you know, prime time. We have, you know, long-term investors night. We pull out, you know, some really nice slabs, for example, right? You pull out some beautiful stuff, right? You got your wheat penny day. So all we do is offer, you know, these nice slab wheat pennies. What now? Kitty, I can't stand up. There you go. There's a real sweet 14D for you, which we'll never get to focus. You have, Jefferson Nickel Day. Have it again in a month. What's for lunch? Does your wife ever make you haggis? That'll put some hair in your chest, won't it? Kitty, what are you doing? What? He's bugging me. Daylight savings. I went the wrong way. Is it daylight savings already? Don't forget to set your clocks forward on the 1st of the month. Yeah, that's what it is. Only slab wheat I own is MS62 Brown 53S. I got a couple here. Here's the last of the S mint marks. Real nice 55S in 66 NGC. Full red. Real pretty thing. Had a couple more here. Oh, here you go. Here's one of them satins. Right? 69. That's the one I keep bitching about. I mean, kind of looks nice, but it's got problems. I was looking at an MS66 Pilgrim commemorative, and I'm looking at this thinking, I wouldn't give it XF, and they gave it MS66. And then there's the XF 14D, right? Which I totally disagree with. I'll probably bust that out of that slab and sell it that way. What are these? There's a stack of them here. Oh, oops. Yeah, I paid like $4 for that. I didn't see the D. Okay, so now I got an MS64 red small date, and then I paid, you know, $4 for. Okay, fine. I'll start a club or something like that. You know, but let's get some investor grade coins, you know, for the night. You know, buy this, stick it in your safe, leave it to your kids. You do the math on this, right? You buy a coin for $100, you leave it to your kids. Now, it'll probably go up over time, but if they need the money, well, you have it. It's liquid. Well, it's not perfectly liquid, but it's easy to sell. I can take a picture of this, right? Put it up on Facebook and say, make offers, and people will make offers. And you can sell that baby in a week for, I mean, no problem at all. This is actually sold, so I'll set that right there. 14D, how much? $650. If you want close-ups, I can show it to you before it went into the slab. And in my opinion, it's XF45 to AU50, easily. And I can show you the little scratch that gives it the details, which I've seen bigger wounds. Okay, there it is. You see the 7, right? That's what gave it details. Now, watch this. Watch this. Here is the MS69, that satin finish, MS69. And let's compare the size of this gouge on an MS69. Where the hell is it? Over the side of the building. Right? So this doesn't get details, but the other one does. Meanwhile, I get this, you know, this big fat contact mark right here. Yeah, you can see the whole thing well there. Okay, that one doesn't get details. This one does. There's no justice. There's no rhyme or reason here. We grade this way because we have standards. What are they? Because I ain't seen them, baby. You eventually have to make the decision for yourself. Is this coin good enough for me to pay this money? I'm not married to cryogen. Well, I hope not. Yeah. And go from there. Enough said. I'm in Arizona. We leave our clocks alone. Goddamn right. I'm in Florida. I leave my thermostat alone until spring, and then I turn it all the way down to 0. And it just runs until, you know, like December 20. Yep. It's 129. Summer will be here in a week. Hence the saying, pay for the coin. Pay for the coin, not the slab. Right? I keep finding slabs that have issues and errors and flaws. This is nowhere near MS66. The whole back of the darn thing's wore off. I find 69s with scratches. I've had higher graded, worse coins than that 14D, and they didn't get details. I could take that out of there and call it XF45, and I'd probably get $700 for it. It's the saying, you have to pay for the coin. You guys never sleep. We never, ever sleep. You kidding? There's coins to look at, man. Well, not if Ken's on. That's right. So, I'm just looking through pennies. I'm bitching. It's my best thing. Try to keep myself vertical. It's a real pretty 1946S. You got a little spot there on his head, but no sign of wear. I want to look at that 4 real hard. Real good color on that. Let's get in there and look. Yeah, not a trace of wear here. 4 looks good. You always get these on the 6s. You get these weak 6s and 46. Sometimes they're hard to even see. And that's just die deterioration. Well, for some reason, it seems to be the shape of the 6 and placement. They wore easily. Ooh, 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 that wants more attention. Let's have a look at that eye. Ooh, that goes to... Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Probably not. I'm going to look at it real close. Excuse me for a moment. Okay. I'm going to run over to Konica website real quick and look and see what they have for DDOs class 6, because that looks like to me an extra eyelid. How can I make this better? Okay, is that upright? That is the right direction. Okay. I'm going to get the zoom in. Look at the camera just almost on the coin here. We can see that eyeball. Wow, I might be a little too close here. Okay, there it is. I can stabilize this and get focus. That'll be a miracle. I got this extra bit sticking out further. If you go through a lot of Lincolns, you'll be able to recognize that. It goes way further. The line of, below his eye where the bags would be, that needs to go straight up. And here we got this bit jutting out. And it's gone. There you go. And that's an extra eyelid. There's a bit of a second one there. Oh, good. I'm going to take that and keep it. Anything else to look at while I'm here? Okay, good. We found a DDO in pretty decent shape, too. All right. Now, can we see that secondary? All right, I'm going to run over to Konica real quick because I got to look these up because I'm sick with this. And I got to do a video on how to look this stuff up. Where is it? Okay, double dies. Video. That was the date on that. 46 even. 46 even. Yep. Oh, okay, there you go. Number 7. Right off. Let's open that up. An extra bit kind of looks like 8. Okay, I'm going to open up all these. Let me look at that again here. I'm just doing a side-by-side comparison. Nine? No, it's not 9. No, it's not 8. 7 looks pretty darn good. Okay. Now, sometimes they don't have a listing for it. Okay, what's this one? Number 7. That's a type 2 clockwise plus type 6. Light extra eyelid north and very light spread of 46 on the date. Huh? I missed that part. Here's the date. What are you seeing on this picture? Let's look at the 4 and see if that's a little wider. That middle part of the 4 look a little wider than normal. Okay, I'll put some dye markers. No, I'm not seeing it. E-R-T-Y. Any striations kind of vertically? Okay, this one gets set aside and I'll deal with it later. We'll get back to just talking. No, that's not it. There. So we found something. Good. Needed to. Of course, I don't sell these. I keep these. I got a couple of boxes over here, just stuff. I saw it in the lips. Didn't see a thing in the lips. Them lips look smacking normal. I've seen that bit of a point coming off his eyelid. Okay, what the hell was it? 1946. Sweet one. What's going on? Nothing that I can see. Tacone said he's seated. I don't see it. I didn't even look at the back. Let's look at the back. Yep. But I'm thinking, I could probably put on like a tie, for example, and show these coins off the way they need to be shown off. Talk about investing. Show people what there is and how it works. But you buy a coin, it's $100. You leave it to the kids because you die. The government knows you have it. They're going to tax $100. They get 50% estate tax. Half. They get half. You just sell that coin and give them $50, right? So that's a value transferred. Well, what if the guy only gives you 60%? You know, do you pay $30 tax? Because that's the value. Or do you still pay the $50? That I haven't looked into. But you know, if the dealer gave you 60%, the government didn't know a thing about it, that's still better than them taking half. So I got this guy who wants to, you know, he's filling his safe up with stuff for the kids. What we got on this one? This is a 45. 4 looks real good. 5 looks right. 9 looks okay. Eyeball. What's that mark? Big old contact mark. Unsightly thing. This one's kind of splotchy. It's gone. There you go. What's that by his nose? It doesn't show up so much on the... You see how big it looks under the close-up zoom? Okay, that's a BU. I give it 61. Some marks on there. AU. Choice AU. Really nice choice AU. Yeah, that's missing the mark, though. That's one of those sliders, right? MS64. You see the marks on this thing? Look at that. We got a ding on the left side. We got a ding at over there at 3 o'clock. Pick this one apart. What grade is this? Okay. A little bit of a ding. I got some discolorations, right? Now, something like this, I mean, if the rest of the coin was good, this might keep it from 65, but sometimes you see them, they'll get through. But I got a lot of contact marks up here, right in the middle of the C, right? On the O, down below the N, down here. I got them right in here, some stuff. I can wiggle that, and you'll see bright and dark spots. Okay? And you find them across much of the coin. All right. I wouldn't give it 64. I might go 63. But then I look at how big and important are these. And then I look at the face. And I got dung and mung. And that's a bit of wear right here. So it's AU. It's not uncirculated, it's AU. It's beautiful. I mean, Jesus, beautiful. Where are you? All right? Anybody be proud to have that? But I showed you the difference on another video of what's AU and what's uncirculated. Have you ever seen a decent looking trade dollar for under $100? No, I've never seen a decent looking trade dollar. They all got chop marks on them. No, they're a hard one to get for cheap. If they're on $100, they're not decent. And if they're good, they're not under $100. Yeah, above his ear, on his cheek and on his jaw, and just a touch, some scuffing across his vest. So it's a higher end AU, but I don't make the cut. I don't know what this is. 42S. Okay, we got to look at the S. You always look at the S in the 42S. It's a rule. I don't make up the rules. I've only seen Coles for under 100. I'd like to have one someday. Dude, there's nothing in the world you can't have if it's a thing, right? I mean, all you got to do is pay for it. That's it. And it's yours. Now, coins have the advantage you can buy it, and you can sell it, and you can make a profit, and you can buy more coins, right? I mean, use your knowledge, use your wits. I got that, what's good? This guy, right? You can't see it. I got this for considerably less than I think it's worth because nobody else bid on the darn thing. That XF, which is undergraded, overhyped on the scratch. I mean, you want to see a good-looking coin? Look at this. And I intend to sell this for much more than I paid. And you can look at the contact marks. They're not consistent with XF. They are few and far between. This coin was well kept. All right, but we got to look at what the hell they say. No, they're wrong. There's no appeal process on this. And you got this little bit right here, which is about the same depth as that 45 we just looked at. That's the 7. That's the bright one. And if we saw that 45 right under his nose, remember that? That's the kind of thing we're looking at on that. They'd probably give this MS64. You need to quiet down. I'm talking here. See? Need cash first, though. Unfortunately, our bill collectors feel we shouldn't have any. I got rid of all my bills. I paid off my truck. I worked very hard. I paid off the house. Got rid of the property insurance because what the hell's the point of that anyway? This place burns. I'd have spent more on property insurance than I could recover after 7 years. Screw it. I paid for 1 month, showed the lady I bought, see, I got insurance, and canceled it. Never went back. What? Why are you such a loudmouth, kitty? I'm a very big fan of wheats. Everybody's got their thing. Your wheats, Jefferson's, Morgan dollars are the 3 most traded coins, or most collected coins. Morgans get good value. They're pretty. Everybody likes them. You know, they look like this. Right? You get a set of Morgan dollars, you got some good coins. Wheats, they're inexpensive. You can get these out of pocket change. And you can build a great set. You know, you can fill up one of these out of pocket change. No fooling. My favorite cents are Indians. I kind of like those Drake bust cents. You know, 1870 something to 1800 something. You know, they're way back. Got these big numbers on them. Kind of a neat thing. It's a simple elegance I like. But yeah, I get wheats. I buy big bunches of wheats, you know, whole sets, and I break them up because I can get a good price. And when I break them up, I can make a profit. Now, I do get a bunch of stuff that builds up, and sometimes I got to move those out, but it doesn't matter. I got my money back. I go get more. Can't stand the shield cents. They're boring. That is the Union shield that's been on our coins for 200 years. What else we got with a Union shield? Nothing in front of me. Look at your old Kennedy half dollars. They got a shield, right? Right on the eagle. A lot of them have that shield. The Standing Liberty coins. I might have one right here. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's nothing. I think I have one somewhere here on the desk. Maybe over here. What's this stuff? There you go. Got a Union shield on it, kind of. Yeah, there's another one. Here's another shield. Right? These things go way back. What's this? No shield on it. What's this? Oh, here's a Morgan dollar. What are these? Nothing. Oh. Oh, here's those Standing Liberty quarters I've been looking for. Good. I hate it when I lose stuff. I don't see that thing. What's that? What's this? No. I wonder how the desk gets tore up, because I go looking for stuff. Alrighty. Nickel, penny, 3. The Buffalo. What's that? 1928. All right. But those shields go around, for years. I was looking for a Seated Liberty coin because I got a dime here somewhere, and it's got the shield on there. Look for the marbles. They're somewhere. There's stuff all over this desk. Let me clean that up. Yep, but we should have, investors' night where you get coins for long-term investment. You can leave them behind for your kids. Good deal nights where I get, here you go, like those 43s, which are superior in every way, right? And I got a bunch of them, so I can offer, you take the P and the D, and I offer these up, and some people grab them up. You really want to grab those. Kitty, I know you want to go out, but I can't stand up. There you go. There's one of those 43s. And I'm doing $8 on the 43s and $10 on the Ds. And they are sweet. Look for British coins. They look nice. I got a couple of British coins over here somewhere. But this way I can offer a bunch of stuff to a bunch of people so they can get good stuff at a fair price. You throw in the satin there for another $1. So I got package deals. Get the whole package, $20. There you go. Why not? Because this stuff I come across, I'll pick up a bunch. I got, coming in the mail today. What the hell is it? 4 of them. I don't know the date, but it's MS-70 Silver Eagles. 5 of them coming. So I'll put those up and, everybody grab one. They look very good. They are gorgeous. They're nice. They're superior. There's a couple of them that are a little splotchy because they're the end of the rolls. But, every damn one of them in the rolls like this. Yeah, I can do $8 on that. Look at eBay, you're looking, $20, $22. What these are going for. I can do just fine. Get some good coins out there. Now in 64, that's what I'm calling these. And really, a lot of them are 65s. This one is sweet. You see these little lines, those are polish marks. I can take it in close and show you that. 64 still is 13 1/4. But there we go. But I got these for pretty darn cheap. I got some BU rolls coming. And these were BU rolls. That must be the 43 on that side. Not a touch of rust on them. A lot of times you have it on the rim. Rims are sweet. So if that's what you're looking for, let me know. Kitty's going to drop a turd on your floor if you're not careful. Okay, I'll be careful. Let me try to stand up, and I'll go let him out. Right? But you got to realize I'm not, dressed for the show. So I'm going to block you guys out. There you go. I'll be back in just a moment. Here, you can look at these for a moment while I go let that fool out. Go on, Kitty. Oh, Jesus. Kitty. Well. You came in, you got some food, you got some hands. Now you're saying see you later, huh? Yeah. Bye-bye, Kitty. Meow. Yep. Yeah. I've covered. Alrighty. There, I'm back. Now he wants to come back in. Shut up! What time is it by you? 7:30. I'm in Florida. We're east of everybody. We're ahead of everybody. I already subbed. Just turned the bell on. Very good. Yep. Oh, I got this. I stood up and this fell off of me. Let's see what the heck that was. Oh, my cards are used up. Let's see what we got here. 46S. Another one. I got like a million of these. 46S. Let's look at that mint mark. See if it's right side up. Looks good to me. Nothing wrong with that. Blob a dunk. Unremarkable. Okay. That goes in the baggie. Yep. Censored. Yeah, you got the card. But you've not got to make phone calls. On my left here at work. Good morning, Hidden. How are you? I'm in her left ear. Is it his or her left ear? I think he's been hiding. Alrighty. So I'm going to find out, because I get these coins, I set them aside, I set them aside, I set them aside. I get 200 coins on the desk. I don't know what nothing is. What's this thing? 97D. What are we looking for there? Well, let's look at his ear. Let's look at Liberty. Oh, it's a greaser. Okay. Good. That's why I have, that's what it's doing on my desk. My left ear, which I am a he. Very good. Is a 2014 D Lincoln Cent DDO worth anything? Probably, depends on condition. Nice and shiny. Couple of bucks. These moderns, after the the class 8 double dies you get on, especially on your shield sense. I see them go for $1 to $5. I don't see them go for much more very often. There's a 2015 that is a little more, and there's a 2011 that's supposed to be really good money. We're talking 50, 60 bucks in good grades. But I don't see them trading much. Well, is that because they're kind of rare, so they get the big money? What's going on? Or just because nobody's really buying the darn thing? Sometimes they go, sometimes they don't. Establish a reputation for offering those. What I do, I'll set aside stuff and get them into groups, right? So I can sell, instead of just one coin, unconnected to anything else, I can have 6, right? Or a dozen, or 50 all at once. So now I get your attention and keep the momentum going. What are you looking for? You're looking for some nice 1955 Ds, choice BU. I got you covered. What's the next one back here? 1925 D. $1. Got you covered. What's the next one here? 1920 D. Very fine. Has some dings. $2. Group them together when you sell the darn thing. Because if you just pull out, hey, I got this for sale. Here it is. Give me top dollar. Well, you really don't have their attention, first off. So it's like just throwing random stuff, just unconnected stuff around. Well, if you can connect your stuff. Right? This week I'm doing wheats. Next week I'm doing Indians. Week after that I'm doing Ben Franklin halves. I've got their attention. Ken, listen to me. You need to go to Cool Stacks and put a link for your channel in the external chat. I don't know what Cool Stacks is. Is that a guy's thing? Is that a channel? Is it a web address? Coolstacks.com? Is it one of those things like the Google chat thing? That 3 center is great condition. XF on the 3 center. Help you build. So I got to find 225 subs. So I'm going to write down Cool Stacks right here. Cool Stacks. And I'll be looking that one up. Just let me know what that sort of thing is. Do you have any modern 2000s pennies that are double die? Yes. All the ones that say extra thickness in that time frame, I struggle to see. 2014 D is a good example. Like one of the 2016. Yeah. Let's see what we got in this box. Wait a minute. I know I got some right up here. I know for a fact I got several right here. There. Let me get this out of here. What was that one? See, this is how it ends up in the dust. I put this away. I still need to write it. That's the greaser. So I got to finish one thing before I move on. Otherwise, I'll just be looking. We looked at this 5 times already. That's that 1997 D greaser. Okay, and I think I've got a regular 2017 at the ready here also. All right, this is a cardboard flip. Let me pull it out. Okay, this is a 2015 WDDO. So what's WDDO? Do we know that one? All our attribution people have a little code they use. So WDDO is Wexler. And let me pull out a regular 2015 as well. As long as I'm here. Let's see if I got one. No, I don't. Where's my nearest 2015? Okay, on the left is a regular. On the right is DDO number 1. Now on these, it's the detail. The devil is in the details, and you got to get real close. Extra thickness, it's going to be hard to see because it goes from, this wide to that wide. See the difference? Read the external. YouTube.com. Let me open this up in another channel. Just one moment. Oh, and I don't actually get the link from my video while I'm streaming. Read the external, click on the link above, and add your channel to the external. Yeah, it's going to take me some work to... Can you post a link to my channel? Where the hell did it go? Ending the... That's ending the big show discussion. Is that right? No, here it is. Well, I can go over there and get the link. Copy. Everything's slow right now. Yeah, now I'm drawing in a link. Silver and Coin Stackers Hangout. I would make a pause. Okay, this is 24/7 on Must Hangout channel for Silver Stackers, Numismatists, Cornwall Hunters. Support the stream. Here you go, Streamlabs Cool Stacks. We will randomly auction off board positions, losing things silver. Okay, make sure to sub to the channels below. I'm not in there. Laura Blade, Flea Market, Coin Hunters, Ravenhawk, Silver Seeker. All I can do is say hello. I'm not a moderator on this channel. Hi. 1, 2, 3. That's what I can do right now. Nightbot is here. Damn, Wolverine, you're kicking ass at this game. Okay, that's what I can do right now. Yeah. You know, I'm not going to mess around with somebody else's stream while I'm streaming. So I'm just killing this one. I'll send you a private message, Ken, with this link. Why am I live so early? Some of us are early and some of us are up late. I slept for a couple of days because I couldn't get out of bed easily. You know, you get up to get some food and use the bathroom and that's it. My back's been kind of screwed up. But, you know, I'm doing better. Okay, we were talking about this, the 2015. And over here, we got, well, it's a bit of a mess. But you get DDO number 1. And we're going to focus on the R, T, and Y. And let me move this one on top of the other. There you go, so we can see it better. There we go. We'll get RT and Y side by side. We'll go in and zoom. It's not just the thickness. You have to look at the ends of the letters. And this is going to be small, so it's going to jump. Okay, the bottom of the T, you got the vertical on the R, you got the angle on the R. You know, the one comes out. Look at the bottoms of the vertical on the R, and on the T, and on the Y. You can see the bottom has a slope. Okay, the normal's on the bottom. Here it is. You see how it's nicely flat and with rounded ends, just a regular old piece. And you compare the thickness of those RTY. On the Y in particular, it's a little wider on the right side. On the normal coin, sides are equal. Look at the size and shape of the inside of the R and compare to the here. See a little angle on the lower part of the inside of the R. That's what you're looking at. It's subtle, it's light, it's very slight. It's easy to miss. But if you focus in on the bottoms of those letters, that's where you're going to see it. I mean, your area of focus is 1/10 of a millimeter. Okay? The thickness of these letters, you figure the T is 1 millimeter tall. And the thickness is 1/10 of a millimeter. Now you compare the thickness of the vertical shaft of the Y and the T. All right, I'll show you this one. Remember that one. And here's this one, a little bit leaner. Compare the thickness of the vertical of the T with the horizontal. And over here you see a more dramatic difference. That is, this one you're looking at here is number 1. And that one down there is a normal variety. Let me shift this and we'll look at the date. We can see that. There you go. And I don't see any difference on this one. This looks like a normal date to me. The top and bottom of the one looks normal. Yep, man, that's the normal coin over here. So this is only showing up on the RTY. But that's what all the hubbub is about. More extreme examples will have little notches. And I kind of start to see it on the R here. See if I can go in a little bit tighter. There you go. You start to have a notch right on the R. And these will carry out sometimes with the odd letters. Those look normal. Yeah. It's a bit of a notch on the bottom of R, T, and Y. But all you're looking at is the shape of the bottom. You know, it's like it'd be kind of normal. It's a little wider if you can pick that out. The Y, one side is wider than the other. The R inside It's not a regular loop. It's a flattened loop, right? And the bottom is not so much flat with, you know, sweet little edges. It's kind of sloped. The R I can definitely see. Everybody's going to pick it up differently. Some people will pick up the Ys, right? The different sizes on the side. Some people will look at the bottom and say, oh, you can't miss that. And some people pick up the middle of the R and say, ah, I see. R. There's your normal over here. See how nice and smooth the inside of that R is? Looks like, you know, a D. And that one, the doubled DDO number 1, well, it's a lopsided D. It's kind of squished up. Chris Hurley finds bunches of those. They're out there. Really, they are. In spades. I sort my coins, you know, I'm boiling the coffee or something, or, you know, maybe waiting for the dishwasher to fill up so I can wash dishes. And I'll go sort some pennies, you know. I'll sort 50 or 100. You know, I'll get the bathtub running, so I can throw the cat in, and I'll sort some pennies. You know, and I'm not in a hurry for that. If I don't sort any pennies for a month, I'm okay. And sometimes I go on a binge and I sort for, you know, 6 hours. Anyway, I sort by decade. So I got, you know, 60s through zeros and teens. And all the teens, they're all shields. They're easy to pick out. I get all through all the rolls because I buy a bunch of boxes at the beginning of the year. December and January is the time to buy boxes. Really is. Yeah, they're all mixed in from the previous year. You get a lot of people sending stuff back because of Christmas. That's when you find the best stuff. So I pick up, you know, a dozen boxes around this time of the year, and I sort them. First, I sort them into decades. Then, when I get more time, you know, I'll take the decade bag, like just the 80s or just the teens, and sort those into years. It's not too bad because you only got 10 to work with, you know, 0, 1 through 10, or 0 through 9. And then when I get time later on, then I'll grab one sack of 1 year, and I'm just hunting. What am I hunting this week? Ooh. Yeah. 2015. Ta-da. That's it. Every penny in there is 2015, and I got another bag. Want to see the 2016s? You got to look up behind me. You see them coffee cans. That's 2016s. I got 2 more over here. I use them as bookends. That's a can of coffee, right? Let me move this. Yeah. And she's full. Yeah, that's my bookends. Works great, baby. They're heavy. These are about $16 or so in a can. Is it mainly on 2015? No, you have these on just about every date. Oh, most dates will have double dies, be it obverse, reverse, or both. The shields, lots of them. Not many on the D's, which is neat. So, you know, you just skip those if you like. You find very few of those. Let me show you this. Okay, we're going to load a page, so give me just a moment, okay? Where the hell is it? That's not it. There it is. I'm still smoking that same cigarette. There you go. And next we'll look at a number 8. That's a 10. That's a 4. Still loading. Not going to load. Be forever loading. Still loading. Okay, now it's working. It's loaded, but it's working. Let me scroll down to this date. Yeah, I got a lot on right now on the computer, and the only thing I'm running is OBS and chat. Man, it's still loading. Come on. I'm in the 30s. There we go. Now it's picking up. What's this date here? 40s, 50s, 70s. There we go. 2015. When the hell is it? Yep. Okay. You ready? This is that database I'm working on. Scope, screen. I'll just show you the darn screen. What do we got in there? Move it over. Yep. There you go. Can't see the link. Yep. Good. Okay. Here you have. This first column is the date, right? Second column is the variety type, or whatever the hell I find, and the pickup point. So you got 2000 D, it's the Saturn DDO, it's on RTY, right? Here you got 2011 DDO, DDR. DDOs show up typically in the Liberty and the date. Ready over here? This is the Konica column. Konica has 3 of these in 2011. Wexler has identified 9 of them. I don't have Copper Coins figures, but I suspect he doesn't have the shields listed. And this is neat the way it goes because it'll grow over time. It grows. Next year's 10, the next year's 14, right? You can figure that 2014 has more that are undiscovered because if this pattern continues, what it's doing is showing a pattern of wear. And it's not the dies that are wearing, it's the tools that make the dies that are wearing. Because watch that trend, you know, you go 10 to 14 to back to 10, then to 26 in 2015. 2016 is rather recent, so we haven't discovered many of those. 2017, we've got 17 listed. But the pattern says that the equipment at the mint that they're using to make the dies is, you know, taking a beating, getting worn out, getting softer, getting weaker, getting rounded, getting worn. And you'll see this pattern over the years until finally you get to a point where, you know, you get this massive number of die varieties, such as in, where the hell is it? 2009, for example, where you got 101 on Wexler for the DDRs. You got 84 on Konica for the DDRs, right? And then they fix some stuff, and the next year you get, you know, nothing. 11. It's their equipment's wearing out, and they have to, you know, change it, replace it. So according to my math, 2020 should be a bumper year for DDOs and DDRs. Okay, but we'll look at 2015. DDO, Wexler has 26 of the darn things. DDR, Wexler has 7. Konica has 1. Konica doesn't have as many as Wexler. I think Wexler has more of a fan base. They know what a WDDO is. Well, that's okay. So what I'm doing is, with this database, is making sure everything's cross-referenced. I'm not up to 2015, but I can take you back to, oh, here you go. Here you go. What date is this one? 1939, right? So I've got the standard database, which is, you know, the one database to rule them all. There's your Konica listings, right? There's Wexler's listings. Then you got Copper Coins, and over here you got more columns for 5S, Stanton, and Crawford, and Breen, and any more that I can find, so that I get them referenced, cross-referenced. I know what everything is, but I don't have full data sometimes, so I'm missing some chunks in here. Well, it's hard. I'm going to work with what I got. But it'll tell you what class it is, what to look for in particular. Then I'm taking this to build the website. So you can have, you know, all of 1939 all on one page. Instead of looking over here for DDO, over there for DDR, someplace else for RPMs, you know, here's the whole damn year. Everything we know. It's not just DDOs. Where the hell is it? Here we go. It's not just DDO, DDR, and RPM, which is all you get from the top 3 sites, right? Double die obverse, reverse, design variety, obverse and reverse, repunch and overpunch mint marks, inverted mint marks, dual mint mark, missing mint mark varieties, clash dies, die chips, die cracks, die breaks, die subsidence. Yeah, they're out there. All your cut obverses and reverses, retain cuts, lathe lines, repunch dates. Now that really doesn't apply to much after 1902. Misplaced date, over date. And you got your double master hubs. Jesus, those are a mess. Of course, half your coins will have that. Like 1972, we got the master double die, which is what that would be. No, that's a double master die. Where's the double master die? There it is. There it is, right here. Then you got your trail dies. Then you got die pairs. Then you got these things that just show up, right? I got these coins, and I'm thinking, what the hell is this? I can't quite figure it out. So I gave it a UXA for unexplained anomaly. And about a day after, I look at Wexler and I see he's got WUFO. You know, what the hell is this? He can't identify it. I can't. Nobody can identify it. So that's what this is turning out to. So we were getting into the Lincoln's 2005. That's what all this mess is. So Lincoln 2015. What was the question? Are there a lot of them? There's lots of die varieties out there. Lots and lots and lots. Okay. So we've got 26 DDOs, 7 DDRs at least. But the varieties Wexler has identified may not necessarily be the same varieties Connick has identified. So I got to check, compare one to the other. Okay, I'm going to find out what the question was. I got to find my way home here. Okay, what was the question? No one talks coins around here. I come in to the Ken Peavy to feel welcome. How are you, Jill? JC, Will? Coy showed up. Mantic's here. All right. And Mantic is one of the few people with access to this database. I can't share the link because somebody might just, delete the whole darn thing. But if you have access to it, you can edit the darn thing. That's why nobody has access to it. Hey, Ken, has there been any coin attributed? Ever? Lots of them. I've attributed some. And they're in this database. This is my database. And we're working with this with Dustin Morgan. Chris Rhodes has contributed to it. Coin Dragon. You've seen him around. He's contributed to it. Jeff Schumar and Mantic Coins have been invited to participate. Amber has access. She actually owns the website that we're using. She set that part up. So this is kind of a collaborative effort with a bunch of folks who get this going. But it's, it takes time. People are raising kids. They got families. They got jobs. It takes time to get something like that going. I've been using plan for planchet error. Okay. And split type from error to additional column for BSPR, business strike proof. Yeah, you can look at the SAN, the standard attribution nomenclature. Yeah, we got to publish it, but I've got to set up, all the copyright crap, because, it's got to be CYA. We've got to cover that stuff. And, we got notes in here for that. Here's the action plan. So, we got pink as announcements, right? You get immediate issues that need attention is the project management, then talking points, and that goes on. There's the attribution nomenclature, and I've had to add, let's see, lately, added the die pair, like you'd have for the VDB 1 through 4, added the overpolished die, the normal design, and I added the SUXA, the standard unexplained anomaly. And of course, there comes Wexler. Yeah, that's a needed thing. We don't know what this is. Nobody has all the answers except for Ken Potter. He has all the answers, but he hasn't gotten back to me. But geez, let's solve this, because you got one place says DDO, right? Konica, they just do DDO. Okay, Wexler, WDDO. You know what that is. Then you got CDDO. Okay, that's Crawford. Well, we did S because it's the standard database. It is the standard, the industry standard, by God, because we're also cross-referencing all others. And where the hell's that list? Is it in here in the action list? There's a partial list, right? You get Overton, get all your Overton and Cohen varieties. Now, Cohen's got more books with Munson and Mundy. All your Snow varieties. Okay, this is good. Wexler, copper coins. Copper coins, he only does copper coins. You got Wexler and Konica, of course. They do all kinds of things. Flynn, they're getting into 2 cents, 3 cents, some of the older stuff. Snow does mostly Indians. You got Sheldon, he does large cents. Then you got Cuds on coins. Okay, well, Cuds are a die. They're a die variety. List them. Place list them. Well, actually, Wexler has a list, but I can't find it anywhere. It's not published. And you got Cuds on coins. Well, there's a lot more out there. Then you have your retained Cuds. So there's so much that can be added to this. But, I mean, come on. You got Newcomb, Thornton, Vam. You know these guys. You've heard of them. Bowers, Breen. You name it. They're out there. Let's get them all in one spot. The big problem with these is once somebody dies, their work ends and is sometimes forgotten. Have you got a copy of Crawford? Well, do you? It's out there, but man, you got to hunt for the book. So let's get everything, all on one page. And since we have several people involved, let's say I walk outside and get killed by a rabid cat. It's not impossible. Well, the work continues because it's not just my work. I'll just be listed as former contributor. No mention of the MD. MD we wouldn't list in that because it's that's not a die variety. That's an incident. That's a one-off event. If it's on the die, it should be recorded. Then, oh, this is neat. Okay, it's not on there. I got to add this in because I got to have thresholds of attributability. You get a die crack. Well, okay, if it starts at the rim, goes to his head, goes all the way across, comes in, forks, branches out, that's the sort of thing we want to write. But if it's this little tiny crack at the bottom of the torch on the Roosevelt dime, nobody cares. But the crack that goes through 5 letters in Liberty on the Lincoln cent, yeah. So we got some standards that we're trying to put together for that. Die chips. Right? You get a die chip in Roosevelt's hair, nobody cares. You get a die chip in between the letters of Liberty on the Lincoln set, then they care. So some die chips should be attributable. They're too darn small. They're in a good spot. Find a reason. Some, yeah, they stand out. They're in the date. They're in Liberty. I did one for the 1910S with a die chip on the bottom of the mint mark. They're out there. You can get them. Let's catalog and document those. And perhaps it will add value as people try to collect them. If nothing else, they can say, what is this in my hand? And look it up. But the big thing, they can look it up, but all in one spot. Right? Like I say, if you want to see art, you got a sack of one date in your hand. Right? I got all my 2015s. I get P, I get D, I get obverses, I get reverses, I get mint marks, no mint marks. I still want all that 1 year on one page. If I want to see, well, Coppercoin is actually quite good about that because you can do a database search and get it fed back. The Konica RPMs are over here. The DDOs are over there. The DDRs are over. You got 3 pages open. Then you get 2 more pages for Wexler. Then you got another page. So let's see, 2 Konica, 3 Konica, 2 Wexler, 1 Coppercoins. 6 pages open. Jesus, that's just from one date. So we're trying to address that one so you can find stuff easier. I found some with die chips and 9 of the day. Oh yeah, 94 is a good one for that. Let's get these recorded. Let's get these in. So, I've had that on my site for some time, and people have probably sent, 100 coins in. Where the hell is it? There you go. And can we see this? There's the screen. No, there's the screen. There you go. Yeah, we can see that. So this is my blog. And over here on the right side of the blog, you got this little jump to section. And that is coin inspection and attribution service is what you see right there. So you can send your coins in. It's $5 a coin. Let me know they're coming. All right, send an email. And we'll get you looked at, figured out, find out what's going on. They say send it in. Okay, well send it in to someplace that they're not going to drop dead and lose your stuff. Okay, we'll go back home. There we go. So yeah, I've been doing that. You know, there's 100 coins in. It's a nice little shot in the arm. I'm certainly not making a living on it. I long for that day when we have everything in one spot. Yeah, that's like the dream. And the only way to do that is a team approach. You got to have, you know, several people able to do this, competent, capable, knowledgeable. So, you know, like Dustin Morgan, for example, Amber Panel, Jay Painter. We're all trying to pitch it. This is actually Jay Painter's handwriting on this right here. Yeah, we can see that. No, we can't see that. You know, we send stuff back and forth and say, you check that one. Verified. Okay. I sent him some stuff. He sent me the 72, and dude, I just couldn't figure it out. Didn't work, right? Is this a new 72 double die? Because it kind of matches what Copper Coins has for number 21, but Copper Coins number 21 is master die doubling, and this one is not master die doubling. Is it new or not? So, you know, send a letter. There you go. There's WDDO number 10. Let's open that up. It's so much easier just to scroll your mouse to look at all the errors for one day. Oh, okay. I'm going to open up this page. Give me just one moment here. Your site. This will probably slow things down. And I'll do 1910 because I got a bunch of stuff on 1910 already. Yeah, we got to, you know, put in all the pictures. But I can't take pictures email because of the copyright issues. We have to take our own images because otherwise we're going to get copyright permissions and keep them on file. And then if it goes to print, you know, you got to, oh, to hell with that. You know, if we take our own photos, we can post them all day long. It's no problem. You want to publish it as one big fat book, we can do that. All right, let me show you the screen here. Screen. All right, let's see what we are looking at. See if we got, come on. Grab, drag, and I can shift this over. Okay, here's a standard database actually on, you know, the damn computer. Okay, we're going to look at scent die varieties, and it pops up, right? This is so easy to use. These are your scents. You got flowing hair, the dates, Liberty Cap, the dates, Drape Bust, the dates, all the way up. And we could add some photos here to make it easy to identify the coins. Right, Indian heads. There's Lincoln wheat. What do you like? You know, zeros, teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. Real simple. I mean, it don't get no simpler. 1910. At the top, we got a table, so it's easy. You know, just the quickie. All right, date, variety, the pickup point, that's pup, and the SAN, the standard attribution nomenclature. Right, so you get a 1910 matte proof VDB. Here's your 1910S, right? S over S South, numbers 1, 2, 3. This has an extra space in there. I'll have to address that, right? But you get a die chip, for example. Okay, then you scroll down and you get the full details for each item. And ideally, we have the photos. Okay, here's 1910S, RPM number 1. It's a repunched mint mark, S over S South. Here's a full SAN right here, US 1C 1910S, SRPM 001. All your cross references, and we're adding links, right? So even if we don't have photos, you can click here, well, here, and You can take a look at what, Konica has, or click here and see what Copper Coins has. And we're getting these in. All right, then you got RPM number 2. All right, and it looks just like this. This is my picture, photo by me. Okay, RPM number 3. It looks a lot like that, but it's in the other direction. Then you get that chip, right? Here's that die chip I'm talking about. It's on the bottom half of the mint mark. And where need be, we add photos for all the die markers, right? If you got something that that needs more photos, we can add that. And that's what we're talking about. But there you go. You got 10, 10S, RPMs, die chips, die varieties. There are no DDO or DDR known yet or discovered yet for this date. But it's all on one page. And I just scroll down and look at the pictures. That's what I'm talking about. That's easy. That's what we call an intuitive database. Where the hell am I? I've lost my way again. And go back home. That's handy. That's useful. And we decided we got to have this. We're talking back and forth all the time. So we said, okay, let's make one. Much easier to just scroll. Yep. I'm learning every day. Me too. I'm still learning stuff. If I don't learn something, I'm not working at it. And then check Konica written descriptions without photos. And then, oh my God, it's tougher than I thought. It is. Konica's photos aren't that great. Copper Coins, he's got great photos. His descriptions aren't as nice. Wexler, he gets into the description. His photos are okay. But again, you got to look over here for DDOs. You got to look over there for RPMs. He doesn't have CUDs. He doesn't have these, these interesting die chips. He doesn't have CUDs. He's got them, but they're not listed anywhere. You can't find them. How do I get to that standard site? You have to know me. It's not ready for publishment yet. We don't have copyright disclaimers and all that mumbo jumbo. Because if I'm referencing these other sites, I need to, include that somewhere in the website. So we got there's a whole table of contents for that. Where the hell did it go? I've lost my place. I'll click on visit site. So that's not ready. And until then, okay, we just work on it. It's going to take a while to build this. There you go. There's home. So you got a table of contents. Let's see what you can see. Scope, screen. There you go. Table of contents. It's over on that side. Ta-da, right there. I can click on that. So we got your introduction, which was that first page. And that lets us use that first page as the, the welcome page, any announcements, all that shit. Number 2 is the standard attribution nomenclature, which you kind of saw over here, right? Yeah. There you go. So each part, because your nomenclature is this big formula right here, where nation, and that's in parentheses because you don't have to have it, denomination, series, date, mint mark, variety type, then listing. And then a unique identification number can be added, right? Because we could really photographically register these coins without slabbing the darn things. This is what we found, and these are the die markers. And here's some marks that are specific to this coin as a unique fingerprint for that coin, so that effectively you could just store the photo. You don't have to slab a coin, and you can, it's registered, and you can look it up. So you got to have your denomination. Here they are: half cent, 2 cent, 3, 5, 10, 20, all the way up to $100, because we got a $100 coin out there. Nobody's stolen it yet. Then you get your cents, and sometimes you got to have this in there because you got some overlapping dates, right? You get a 1909 S 1 cent. Well, what is it? An Indian or a Lincoln? You get a 1938 P 5 cents. What is it? Is it a Jefferson or Buffalo? So you got to have that because they're going to overlap. Okay, and you got dollars, flowing hair, drape, bust, just abbreviations a lot of it. You could actually write drape, bust, or trade, or piece. you know. Then you got to have date and mint mark. Well, normally you just put in the date and the mint mark, but sometimes you got no date, right? There are coins with no date discernible. It's been worn off, and you can still detect the die variety. Or it's, how about this, a dateless coin? Okay, the bar cent was produced without a date. Buffalo cents, a lot of times they have no date. You have an off-center cent that has no date. Then you got to have your disambiguation, right? You get a 1982 cent. Is it a large date or is it a small date, right? You have a 1973 S cent. Is it proof or is it a business strike? Then you got your special stuff, your brilliant proof, matte proof, satin proof, reverse proof. You get your frosted matte finish, satin finish, enhanced finish. Okay, you go to your 82s, you get a copper, you get a zinc. Right? Go to your 42 nickels. You get a silver. You get a nickel. It just keeps on going. Uncirculated. Is it magnetic? Okay. Then you get in Canadian coins. Then you got your die stages. If you really want to get crazy. Your variety types, and we'll probably come up with several more of these. But I think we're kind of nailing it down. There's one I had to change, or we need to increase. The hell was that? Retained cud. Okay, I got reverse and obverse. Die chip. Do you need to say die chip obverse? You know, have a CHO and CHR. How about the die cracks and die breaks? We'll just leave it that way right now. It should be pretty simple. And just whatever the hell the more prominent error is. Prominent variety. Okay, your listing number, you know, DDO 001. 3 digits should do it. Everybody else has 3 digits. Unique identification number. Then you have more disambiguation, say with the Washington quarters, right? So you get 2 letters for the state, 3 letters for the, for the ATBs. And, well, there's 100 of them damn things. Okay, and that's what that is. Oh, and then we're looking at the table of contents. Okay, so you got your introduction, you got your nomenclature. Then we're going to have references cited, right? This is part of the CYA. We have to have this stuff in so we can cite copper coins, or we can cite, a published work, say Crawford, for example. Okay, then you got your U.S. coin die varieties. That's the meat. That's what everybody wants to see. And so far, we've got some of it over here on the right side, so you get a quick and easy to use menu. But your colonials, your post-constitution, half cents, 2, 3, dimes, half dimes, nickels, 20s, quarters, the bullion, the gold, and this could probably be expanded pretty well. Okay, then you got chapter 5 is your foreign coinage. Dude, we're not going to be I don't even have a page for chapter 5 yet. Okay, then we got services, so you get your attribution service, how to submit, who to submit to, right? Because some of these folks take coins in. Chris Rhodes attributes coins. Dustin attributes coins, right? Fees, we all got to get together on the same page on that. We have the documentation. Then we have photographic certification like I was talking about. Other services, we can take pictures of your coins. You need insurance pictures? I got you covered. Okay, then you get the database team. You get the attributors, the contributors, the site stewards, sponsors. Okay, maybe we'll have some stuff. Special thanks. Appendix, so we got a glossary. Talk about the classes of double dies. This is going to be a big section, is the copyright disclaimer. And, of course, advertising. And that'll be stuff like over here on the right side of the page. And then, contact. How do you get a hold of us? So you can, send in stuff to be attributed. Or maybe you'd like to become an attributor or a contributor, or learn how to start doing this so that when somebody dies, you can take their spot. Because the whole idea is to have an ongoing team effort. That's not it. Let me find my place back. You got Crawford. He attributes coins, but he passed away, and his work's just about forgotten. You got Breen. Do you use Breen numbers anymore? No, he's passed away, some time ago. His work ain't forgotten, but he's been superseded by several other attributors. You got Wiles over at Konica. You got Wexler. Well, these guys aren't spring chickens either. So with the team effort, of course, we just keep rotating people over, and the work continues instead of coming to a halt with the death of one numismatist. That's what that's all about. Should turn this into a business. Okay, there it is. We'll go back into that. Yeah, we attribute coins. We take pictures of coins. We attribute them. Certification and grading, that's down the road, and it may be so far down the road that I'll never see that. Geez, just putting together the database is going to take 5 years. Yup, but it'd be some goddamn handy when it is done. Well, I just want to get the Lincolns done. I'm up to number 41. I'm taking, I'm focusing on that and getting those in the database first. And I'm mostly the one who handles, transcribing over to the database. So I got to get on the stick. But for that, geez, I got to pay the bills, so that kind of takes a back seat sometimes. Well, Lincoln's here. Good morning. We're talking. We've been talking for, good Lord, 2.5 hours. And showing stuff and talking. And just more talking. We had the cat here for a while. And that was pretty exciting. The people liked him. So he'll be a regular. We're going to do an interview with him. And then a hands-on lab type thing. Because the cat likes that particularly well. How are you doing? I'm getting around. Geez, I got up. I hobbled to the fridge. I dumped something on the floor. I hobbled the hell back out. God. I need free secretarial work. I need a free housekeeper. That's what I need most. But that's one of the projects we're working on. I'd like to do like a collaborative project with the people in the coin community. Right? What if we all got together and wrote a simple book, a trivia book, right? You got a question, that's part 1, and you got to have an answer, part 2. If you can write, are you good at writing? Don't give me questions like how many coins did they mint in 1962, because that's not trivia, that's regurgitation. Give me a real trivia question. And to go with it, as many paragraphs as it takes to explain that trivia answer. And something like that would make good reading. It'd just be a good story. You keep it in the John. You sit there. Oh, look at that. You hear the story about, how come the girls on the Walking Liberty and the Mercury dime, how come they look so much alike? That's the same model. How did the guy get the girl for the model? She was his tenant. That sort of thing. There's some trivia. There's some history out there. And it'd make a good story. So we write the books, we sell the books, and then everybody makes money. That's the whole idea. But it's not going to be a whole lot. You get a $9 book, costs you $6 to print it and $4 to ship it. Yeah, we'll figure something out. But that'd be the sort of thing that we could do. That's the sort of thing. And then, have some fun and then do a second edition. We get some different writers. Of course, then all the writers from the first book go by the second book. Right? And all the writers from the second book go by the first one. So we support each other in this way. And my math says we ought to sell a couple thousand books, and for submitting, one question, you might make $5. Hey, Reader's Digest does it. They give you $5 for one of those stories. Put a little joke in there that they use. They never paid me a dime. I sent them off all kinds of stuff. Back in the 70s, I'm 12 years old. I sent a letter to Reader's Digest. I'm building a bot that can answer questions about coins. Ain't that a thing? I'd like to do a show with like reverse trivia. You guys ask me a question. Right? Yeah, if I get it right. If I ask you a question, if you get it right, I add a coin to the pot. And if I get it right, I take a coin out of the pot. Yeah. I'm keeping this one for my own. This is mine now. How big can we make it? Or will I wipe you out? Yeah, we could have fun. Oh, I like that. Yeah, why not? Reverse trivia. But I got like the crossword puzzle. They're just fun. But could you do like a kids coin book? What if we took those checklists? Let's go back to the, is it up here? Yeah, it is. I'm going to go to the screen. Now, what if we took, like, I got these checklists up here. Boop, boop. Lincolns. Come on. Okay, there you go. So you get a little check box and, you know, you get the dates and the mintage and is it a proof or something special. So you can check it off in your little book. But a book for the kids. Maybe it wouldn't have these columns, you know, with grade and price and shit. But you could do it with the Lincolns and Jeffersons and all the modern coins. So you get a little checklist for the kids. Right? Then let me find my log here. Yep. So we got, get through this. This is that backwards list with it done. Nope, it's not here. This should be on this page. Why is it on this page? Okay, we're going to load a page. But we had, you know, the crossword puzzle, a few of those. Maybe some of those circle of words. Huh. I seem to have deleted my blog. Oh, wait. There it is. January. There you go. There's a coin crossword puzzle. And of course, make it big enough to work. All right. And the answer to number 1 is liberty. Right. But geez, we could put together a kids' coin book, couldn't we? Would that be the sort of thing the coin community could do together? I think connect the dots, right? And it makes Lincoln. Or it makes a walking Liberty design, or the eagle on the back of the Kennedy, or a Liberty Bell. The kids would love it. Why can't we do that kind of thing? Nobody else is doing it. Let's all do it. But what do I know? He says, no, keep it. I like it. When I guessed breast and got docked, you keep. Oh, I just went straight ahead and wrote moves. Oh, could we do a distribution graph of the mintages for each coin? That would be excellent. Stand by. We're going to go to screen. Okay, this is a screen. We're going to go to, this is my database on my computer, which is nuts. Okay, and this is the utility page. All right. Some of these aren't going to work because it doesn't have numbers in there. But let me just select this column. Right. No, this isn't going to work. How the frick did I do this before? Do I have it in here already somewhere? Just a moment. Bear with me. I gotta find something. To log in. Nope. Okay, I got an idea. We'll go back to here. Right. We'll get to Lincoln's. I'm gonna select this. Yeah. Let me take this. Yeah, I'll give you a graph. Let me copy all this junk. Okay, I tell you what, we'll do the wheats, so we can get this done today. Copy that. Take it over the utility. I'll stick in what's all this space here. Here you go. I'll paste it there. Okay, undo that. They're a little bit finicky, the spreadsheets. You got to learn all the tricks and when to do it this way, when to do it that way. It's going to be easier. Okay, I'm going to take out this column altogether. Delete. There you go. Now let me select these and see if this works. So dates should be one axis. And what the hell? Let me give me a quick graph. What the hell's the graph button? Let's try that one. And the mintage should be the second axis. Not responding. Wait for it. we'll just finish. There you go. So you can do a graph. But let's see. This x-axis is just giving me points rather than dates, which makes sense because where the hell do you put 1953s? All right, so they're kind of slow up at the bottom, and this I bet is 44. Data point 116. That's going to be 1944 because a billion. Yeah, that's what the hell that would look like. Does that help you? More importantly, can you see it? Where'd it go? Can you see it? Yeah, you can see that. Good. Here's the chat. We'll go home. Yeah, we could do all kinds of stuff. Heck yeah. Then you overlay the known pops. You can do it. It's easy enough. A lot of these spreadsheets, they got so many tools you don't know what to do, and they just put them up there for you. Distribution, production. I got the gist. We can graph that because it shows you, where the, how many were made when. People try to do that with a 55 double die. Oh, a map of where they were found, like a physical geographical map. Yeah, that'd be neat. Bob Brown, he lives wherever he lives. He gets those 2014 DDO number 4s with a lightning bolt in the 4, and I get none, ever, not one. They ain't down here, but I get these. I got those awesome clashes on the new quarters down here. Let's see where the hell that is. If I got one, that one of them, maybe. No, that's a bear claw. I got those slick, the sneezy Georges. 76. What's this one? 1928. No. GDR. No, no, no. What's this? Nope. Maybe that one. What's that one? 1983. No. There is no quarter here. Yeah, I don't have these really all that well organized. I just grab them and stuff them, and it works for me. Look at these. No. Chip. No, no. Down here I got those clash marks on the effigy mount quarters. I think 3 of them so far, where it looks like you get the little grass from the effigy mounds just showing up under George's lip. What's that one? What's that? Oh, found out DDR, Nebraska. As long as I'm here. This one's got, where the hell is it? This one's got the extra bit of the handle in that window. Isn't that neat? Got a double handle. See how the bottom window? No, not the bottom window. The window just above the pump handle. The left side, it's not a square window. It's the part of the handle showing up. I'm getting plenty of 74 DDO half dollars, mainly found in mint sets, usually found in Kansas City. Yes, it does work that way. Mint has, however, many of these Schuyler presses going at a given time, humping out pennies, right? Okay, well, the pennies come off the presses, off the mints. They drop into a hopper. They fill up the hopper. I mean, it's big, big freaking 4-footer. Weighs, 16 metric tons when it's full. Got like $40 in it. And they take that thing over to the counting machine. They dump it in. That counts and fills bags. So now you get a few dies that fill the hopper. that go to a few bags, and those go on a pallet, and get loaded on a truck, and driven over to Dallas or Chicago or whatever. And then from there, they're distributed to the outlying banks or by the armored car company. So it makes perfectly good sense that if you find a specific die variety, especially when the coins are kind of new, because after a while they kind of get circulated and mixed in pretty well. But when they're new, the new ones, you find a lot of new ones before they are scattered about. All off of one die should be in one area. That's the way it goes, and we do see this to some degree. I'm looking to buy some DDO and DDR in nickels and pennies, so I have a sample to compare it to. I got some. Are you near Michigan? I'm near Sleep right now. No, I'm in Florida. I'm about as far from Michigan as you can get without getting your feet wet. I'd love to check for errors on Silver Seeker's pile after a show. I've seen a couple of his shows. He goes through some coins. Yeah. Who does it go through? Couch. I don't know if he has time to go through all those stuff that he puts up a video every day. Where does he find the time to go through those coins? Gosh. Man, I'd love to get some of that, but it takes me so long. If I get through a box of pennies in a month, I'm busy, and sometimes I don't get time. But I'd rather work on the database. I like to look at pennies. Him and the $50 couch, yeah. All those coin shows. Who was that? Numis Nick. He was one of the first coin rule hunting channels I saw. And I say, he goes through, he picks out the wheats. Picks out the wheats, and the rest go away. Well, he's throwing away the good money. Money ain't the wheats. The wheats, you get a dozen wheats out of a box. That's good. 4 cents a piece, 3 cents a piece. Usually a couple of them are screwed up. 50 cents maybe. You find one of these, this is DDO number 10, and it's good for a couple of bucks, right? Which one's this one? Is it over here? That date looks right on. Let's look at RTY. Oh, look how sharp that one is. You see the slopes and the extra thickness on the T? See how the center of the R is, kind of a lopsided D? And the slopes on the bottoms? That's WDDO number 10, 2015. It's probably good for a buck or 10 or 5 or something. Coin Dragon, he goes and gets the, what the hell are they? I gotta roll them here. Oh, the reverse double dies. Let's see, which roll is it? Dude, I don't know. I can't see it over here. Don't ever let me clean up my desk. No? Okay. I don't know what the hell they are. They get those, the little doubles with right beside the statue. Where you get a little bit of extra column. Coin Dragon, he hunts and hunts and he finds them. They're out there. I did a video of some of the easiest double dice to find, and he sells them by the tube, right? Or he sells off 20 at a time, and he gets $30 for a batch of them. And you can find 5, 6, maybe 10. You find half as many of those as you do the wheats, but you get them in every box. They're easy to find. They jump right out and people get them. So they get, one of everything. And you're throwing away the money if all you're getting is those wheats. Because the money ain't in the wheats, it's in these double dies. Takes a little longer, sure. But when I go to take them back, I'm only taking back this many instead of 20 times this many. So there's some savings there that helps make up for it. Missouri. You're in Missouri now? I thought you were in Cedar Creek or something. It's close to me since I'm in Kansas. Road trip. Wouldn't it be fun to get a bus? I talked about this one before. Because, you know, I got about a little under 4 acres here. And let's face it, the cow died and the mower broke and it is growing. I ain't got time to get out there and take care of this. It's only 4 acres. It's kind of nice because there's no neighbors. What if I sold out and got me a bus and just drove around? Summertime, I drive around up north. Wintertime, I drive around down south. Stop at the banks, right? Drive off to a park somewhere. You spend the day there. Have a little barbecue. You know, go through coins. Got a solar panel maybe to charge up the battery, so I got a light so I can look at coins. Get online. I used to get online with just a Razor phone. That was kind of neat. But I'd go the next day, you know, go to a coin shop or a coin show. Or let people know, Ken's coming to town in Tucson, be there on the 13th. And, get a spot at the hotels. They got those special rooms, you know. And do some event or some damn thing. You get the coin bus. Drive all around. Be fun. Why not? You go to all those places where they made the quarters. You go to the Ozarks. You go to the Bombay Hook. You go to that place in Kisatchie. I don't know. I've never heard of this thing in Kisatchie. Go to Texas. Go to every state. Try to do a little video of whatever's on the quarter. That'd be pretty slick. The shuttle might be hard on the Florida quarter. That was my plan before I got crippled. You ain't crippled. Get back to work. Had the RV picked out. Go get it. Yeah. We'll have 2 vehicles. You got the bus, and you get a chase vehicle with a cargo trailer, so you can, you know, put up tents. And now you can take people with you. Yeah, and charge tickets and stuff. Bet you could have a good time. It might be fun. It'd be a great video series for a year or 2 until it gets old and, you know, the machine breaks down. Gas goes up to $8. Yeah, but it could be fun. Why not? You know, jump on the bus for a week. In a week, we'll get to, you go 100 miles a day or something. It'd be a blast. Go to a town, empty it, load up the bus. You know, the bus weighs 15 tons. You get $20 a pennies, ain't going to kill it. Silver Seeker is nearly 7 hours away from me. I got lots of people down in the Tampa area. Copper Coins, he's down in the Tampa area. Amber's an hour and a half west of me. There's somebody like just over the border, like Dothan, Alabama or something. Oh, F9. F9. Dude, I was born in the 60s. I don't know what F9 means. I'll food poison you here in Washington State. Fuck her free. Is that cursing? For free. Oh, but it'd be fun because we could cook on the road, you know. We set up a barbecue. We get a little kitchenette, you know, rip out some parts of the bus, put in some little deskettes. All right. Get some bunks overhead. You can sleep 3-4 people real comfortable. Wouldn't take much to set up a kitchenette. Fridge. Get a bathroom on the other side there. Storage in the middle so you don't have the bathroom beside the food. You know, if you have to, you stop at the hotel. Nobody bunks up in the hotel for the night. You got hot water showers, TV, stuff. You know, full-size bed you can lounge out in. Yeah, it ain't going to be cheap, but it ain't going to be, Vegas either. I have some excellent YouTube videos on how to convert buses and vans into off-grid homes. Same idea, except with desks and tables or little cuddies on each side so you can search for pennies. Of course, you'll have to have a lockup so you can lock shit up, personal shit, bunk overhead. Who knows? But, we can cook and eat. I can cook. Need somebody who can drive. Then you got to have somebody drive the chase vehicle. Now, the chase vehicle is important so you can, park the bus and look through pennies and eat that barbecue and send, one runner out to pick up groceries and whatever else, pennies. Ken's Merry Pranksters. It'll be fun. Sell T-shirts, right? Sell tickets. It'd be an adventure because it's not just, hitting the banks up for whatever coins we can abscond with, but you get to see Perry's memorial there, like you see on the quarter, right? You get to go see Fort McHenry. You see on the quarter. You get to see. Okay, this might be hard. Yeah, okay. We'll skip the Hawaiian volcanoes, but you get the idea. Because it's too deep for the bus even. You could float the bus. Yeah, we'll get a fundraiser, and we'll do a Kickstarter, and we'll make the bus float so we can drive to Hawaii, and then we can check out those volcanoes and never get off the bus. That'd be slick. Need on S&W for security. Well, if you had the cargo trailer, the chase vehicle and a cargo trailer locks, and it'd be no problem to have some lockers in there for individuals. A week on the bus would be a good adventure. 2 weeks would start to you'd go nuts. You'd probably have a driver and assistant, that would take care of everything, where we're going, cruise director, that sort of thing. But I mean, if you get really good stuff, just ship it home. We'll be driving past the post office sometime. Just ship it home. But if you got, $5 of quarters you've gone through, you're going to take that home. Put it in lock it away. So, good fences make good neighbors. So we make sure we got locks so we have good people on the thing. If somebody's getting off, he says, oh, geez, I can pick up an extra $50 here if we just grab this box of nickels. So that'll be important. It's a minor issue, though. Is that a DDO shield? Yes, it is. Can you see it? That's a 2015 WDDO number 10. There you go. Still in it's in a Mylar flip. And I'm showing somebody. I really don't know who. I'm sorry. How to identify the darn things. And look at the bottoms of those letters. Look at the way the Y is lopsided. One side's thicker than the other. And the letters are sloped. And the D and the R is not even. Right? Whereas on this one, is that the one? See how the R, the inside of the R is shaped like a D? Right? And on this one, it's kind of shoved up. The bottom isn't quite as round. It's kind of shoved up. You get the same one on this number 10. It's kind of shoved up. And we got a number 4 over here. And that one's a little easier, a little lighter. That one you don't quite notice so good. I'm looking for one that's got it on the number 8. On the date. There you go. And remember what I said about the cusps? Cuspices? That doesn't really show up well. Okay, this is more on the RTY. Again, they're thick. They're lopsided. One side's heavy. Mantic's got to go to work. I'll watch the rest of this at work. See y'all later. Take it easy. I wish I could watch TV at work. Oh, wait. I am. Yeah. See you later. Speaking of work, I'll have to catch this later. Yeah, speaking of sleeping, it's 9 o'clock. I've been on for 3 hours. I'm good for about 3 hours. And I start to lose my mind. I'm going to go sleep a little. I got to get on that heat pad. Yeah. So what do you think? Who wants to get involved in some type of a collaborative puzzle book or coin book or something for the kids, right? You got a checklist, you got some puzzles, you got some games, you got some easier trivia. Considering a mini scope on Facebook. Not selling. No, I was just, I wasn't selling it. I was saying this is what I got. Same thing I got. It just showed you. Yeah. Oh, but check out the Facebook group, YouTuber coin community, right? Because there's like 80 people showed up. I just started it for a goof, and that's up to 80. Maybe we can get a couple of hundred people there. But you can keep on talking the conversation. You know, we talk about it. We talk about the kid book, the kids coin book. We can start putting notes in and actually, you know, track that whole idea, and maybe it'll come into something. I would love to help any way I can. We could do it like connect the dots. You know, we connect the dots, and it's a Liberty Bell or an eagle on the back of one of these coins, or what else they got? The flying eagle. Then identify it. Right? Or you connect the back of the coin to the front of the coin. I mean, real simple stuff. But there's 7, 8-year-olds that might jump on this. You got Amber. Amber, she's got that young'un there, Maya. That'd be the age of child that'd be appropriate. And you get a lot of these younger people. Maybe for something for older kids, you have the crossword puzzles, where it's a little more, complex. Add that in. But, mommy's doing coins. Now the kid can do the coins with mommy. Or some damn thing. The kids might like it. But you expose the kids to this stuff early on. And, when they're 12, you got them hooked, man. You own them. It looks about right. What are these? 56 and 58. Yeah. Oh, that was that eyeball, right? Is that one? No, I don't know. I'll let it go. Great show, Ken. We're just chatting. We're just talking coins, Dave. Yep, I got to pack up a couple of orders and get them out today. I would have packed them over the weekend, but I wasn't about to walk out to that mailbox. Dude, forget it. Today's a big day, package time. Somebody's got a big one coming? It's my favorite day. I got a couple things that are coming, but there's a couple that are still out there. 2 weeks later, I don't know where it is. But the two centers finally showed up in Jacksonville for the second time. They're just driving around in the back of a truck or something. They say it's on its way to Lake City. No, it ain't. Government workers lost it again. All right, guys, you stay groovy. I'm going to probably take a little nap for a while. Let's see, where's the button? There it is. 11 people held out. That's slick. Ooh, I got to remember to check all the stats before I kill the stream. We had 19 people at one point. We've got about 11 now. It's been, 12 to 14 people for most of the past hour. That ain't too bad. It started picking up at 8 a.m. Jesus, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Peaked at 8:22. All right, that's neat. I'm going to look at these full analytics. They talk about the hours. You're going to have view hours as well. Well, I didn't get much for the weekend because I didn't move. What do we got here for view hours for this show? Total view time, 45 hours. 12 concurrent. Here we go. Those of you that don't stream, you can see what this looks like. That comes over to where? Right to here? Yeah, there you go. These are the stats they give you. It's an okay stream right now. Had a total view time so far of 45 hours. Average live view duration, they're on for half an hour. Had a max of 19 people in this stream. Yeah, these late night, early morning streams are kind of quiet. Not a whole lot of people. But they come and go. They run over to one site and come back. Look at 99 playbacks. This is how many people at any given time. We're right about here now at 12. Yeah, 12. So what the hell? But what do you got? 45 hours? You want you to have 4,000? I got 1% of it right there. So if I do this 3 times a week, I got my 45 hours, or 4,000 hours. And this is a quiet one. The big show would get like 6 days of view time. So we're going to make something else happen. Go get some rest. I intend to. Okay, folks. You stay groovy. We'll see you later.